last time, and thank you for tuning in today. We really appreciate it. Last week was a blood, sweat, tears and Guinness-filled stream, which saw emotions run high and rivalries run not so deep, and teamwork lead to a bloodless save of our good man Heck. Today the players are going to wake up and let's see what kind of world they're going to find. If you like what you see today, don't forget to hit that follow button. Subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on TikTok, and let's get it going, guys. Cue the intro. Say hello, everybody. I said say hello, everybody.
Hello! Hey.
Sleepy heads in bed, what?
Sorry.
Sticky has a kind of
Ready.
Well, we're getting double audio. Are we talking again there, guys?
hello.
Say
Hello.
No, maybe it was just because Colin and Jenny were talking at the same time. Jenny is echoing. Let me hear you, Jenny.
Hello.
Jenny, did you set your audio to no audio on the webcam?
Yes, I did.
Why are we getting a double U then?
I don't know, but I really did. I pinky promise.
Are you pinky promise?
Yes, I pinky promise.
Yeah,
Double check.
she's echoing.
It says Jenny is echoing. Sorry, Jen.
Now we got two Marillas talking at the same time.
What do you want me to do?
Oh God, I don't fucking know. I don't know why you're the only one echoing.
You did say I was a bit loud.
Dun, dun.
You're probably coming in through two mics or something. I don't know. Do me a favor, turn your webcam off. We'll get another link off you. Sorry about this, guys. I wouldn't make this epic unless we had some form of technical difficulty. Usually it's my fault, but today it's our lovely Marilla's.
No, this is also Daryl's fault.
Now look, do you hear that now? Do you hear our voice has gone to normal now? Because she didn't have no audio set in our webcam.
I did. Oh no, do you know what? Wait, no, hold on. No, I did.
Oh.
Definitely. Wait, it was Hoey. Was it Hoey? Hoey made a sound. It definitely wasn't me. It definitely wasn't.
Daryl's just fucking around with your computer whenever you're not there, just laughing to himself.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, Miss Hokey is asking, what did the DM change this week?
I didn't.
Yes, everything.
You're the only one echoing, Jenny. How funny is that?
Still? No, I definitely pressed it that time.
No, you're not now.
Definitely pressed it. That.
No doubt, all times. I definitely pressed it all time. Okay, I'm sending you the link now, Daryl.
But then it could have been me and Jenny talking at the same time as well. It's also very true.
Yes, this is true.
Oh, aye. Where have you sent it to me?
On the general chat, the R1.
Our secret chat.
The one where we bitch about all our followers.
Yeah.
Don't say that now.
All seven
We have
of them.
lovely followers.
You're the one who says the most shit, Howie.
Just gonna disappear.
Alright, talk
Yeah.
to me.
Hello?
Oh wow, how convenient. The problem that I thought it was, it turned out it was.
Daryl, I swear I clicked no audio.
We're gonna see a fall now.
And
Are we gonna see him falling out? Hell did he? Yes! I get blamed on everything. Okay.
It is your fault. I think whoever said that you came onto the laptop and messed with it, I think was right.
I'm not allowed near the laptop anymore, you know that?
Casual
No,
Lobster says
sabotage.
it's all sounding good now.
Yeah.
Thank you, Casual, for piping that out to us. We would have done the entire stream without fucking knowing. So anyway, once again, welcome everybody back to Make This Epic. Thanks very much for tuning in. If you like to see, follow all that shit, right? So last week, a lot of kind of stuff happened. I mean, the second half more so, the part where I was more drunk on Guinness and couldn't remember a lot of it. I had to rewatch some stuff today just to make sure I was 100% in. And so let's just do a quick roundup. You guys finally came back to Keramit. You guys you split up. Heck went by himself to hang out with his Grimhound buddies. And the rest of the guys went to the Cryarch of Keramit. When they arrived at the Cryarch of Keramit's house, they were told by the Warforged Macherno that they wanted to meet him in the magic shop Mobius Mystics, which was a favorite shop of the Cryarch. When they got there, they ran into Vito Spatafo, the underboss of Goblini, and a lot of conversation happened here. But really, the main focus was Bruntinous. That was the main worry, because a couple of goons tried to attack Bruntinous because he knew that they were linked to the players. This caused a lot of tension and friction, obviously, because everybody loves Bruntinous in the entire world except for the goons who work for Goblini. And essentially, Vito offered them a deal where he would look out for, it's not even look out for, but just keep criminals away from Bruntinous, because he wants to become the new Dawn of Keramit. Cryarch also did mention to the group that, well, specifically to Marilla and Drez, that he wants them to stay in Keramit because there's an issue arising with the crown of madness that they pulled from the mines at the Feldrock mines all those many weeks ago, where Bruntinous was driven insane and all this began. Marilla, he also told Marilla and Drez that Heck had been kidnapped by the Grimhounds. Now, when Heck went to the Grimhounds, they offered him a chance to come into the opportunity of a lifetime. I just realised there's battle music playing, so I'm just going to lower it down for a second and I'll fix it. He realised there was an opportunity of a lifetime where they would capture Marilla, bring her back to Felhest, and they'd all get 10,000 gold each, life-changing amount of money. Heck refused. And then when Runzi tried to drug him in a shot of vodka, which is most ungentlemanlike, all hell broke loose. Heck lost one of his fingers, was knocked unconscious, taken to a warehouse. Marilla, then Aaliyah and what's his face? What are we calling you now? Are we calling you Samuel or Welcome? Samuel, okay. So Samuel and Aaliyah went to the church where Bruntinous is, and they had a little small disagreement about what to do with Bruntinous. Samuel wanted to get Bruntinous out of the city by midnight. Aaliyah had some ideas about getting Bruntinous to her family. The High Parisei disagreed. He believed Bruntinous needed to remain in Keramit to fully continue his healing. Now, we don't know exactly what the better solution is at the moment, but we do know that everybody had Bruntinous' best hope at heart, So eventually the players met back up again, leaving Bruntinous behind, and that's when Marilla told them that Heck had been kidnapped by the Grimhounds, and the Cryarch had given them the information on that. They all worked together, they all saved Heck in a bloodless manner. Everybody pulled their weight in some way. It was one of the most fantastic efforts of teamwork I've ever seen from any D&D group I've ever DM'd. And I must say, the results were extraordinary. They got out. I mean, Samuel summoned a legion of giant seahorses to get them across the river, and then they all hugged, made up, and they all went to Bobby's bar, where they met the nicest bartender in the world, and they drank all night. They chatted. They revealed secrets about each other. They cried. They laughed. And for the first time in a long time, they instead of being adventurers who are just accomplishing tasks together, they actually drank as friends, and they achieved a higher aspect of being and a higher aspect of love. Then they all went to bed, and now comes the morning time. And what happens in the morning time after a night of drinking?
We're all fighting.
We all murder each other.
We all have a level. We all have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Only 2.
We find some magical items because we did so well yesterday. The last week.
We're all actually level 20.
Friendship.
Not so. I don't know about that now.
I was worth a try.
Yeah. We
Give me a
don't
second.
care.
Right.
Chat, what do you think? Do you think we should get a level up?
Chat controls what we do.
Yeah. If you say yes, if you say no,
Chat is the
I'm
TM
leaving.
now.
No, chat can say no. They all go down a level. Don't give them that power.
Don't even put that seed in their head.
I don't know why I've got bottom music playing there. It's very unusual.
Battle awakening up.
So let's get the tunes going, and let's get the role play started, and let's really get into this session and start, digging into it. So, everybody, roll me a strength saving throw. Beth will tell the bank details. Thank you, Beth.
Strength saving throw. 8.
14.
7.
12.
Strength saving.
Yeah.
Sorry, my D&D is loading now.
Take your time.
Oh God.
How are you today,
11.
Mrs. Beth? How are you today, Casual? How are you today, Mrs. Hokey? How are you guys getting on? 11. Who rolled the highest, guys? Tell me there.
Me with 14.
Okay, so Drez, it's funny enough, Drez, you would be the first to wake up because you're going to wake up quite early. So when you went to bed, how drunk were you?
I would say I'd be fairly well up.
Fairly well off, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Men for the drink.
All your money's
Sure, you'll
gone.
be a man for a drink. You'll be mad for a mad drink. Fine, fair enough. And can I ask you a question? When you went to bed, okay, did you take off your armor and your weapons?
Well, of course. I believe that's mandatory when you go to bed, is it not?
It sure is. So when you went to bed, you fell into a deep, dark sleep, and your mind churned to lands of wintry weather and frozen pine forests and dark, grey, gloomy skies, similar to your homeland far up in the north, past the lands of the Jalkari barbarians. And
it's so beautiful.
Except this time, it doesn't feel like the weather is on your side. It doesn't feel like the snow. Ever since you bonded with Lady Isla, or Silo, whatever you've chosen to call her, ever since you've made that bond, snow and wintry weather has always reminded you of the safety of the wilds, not the dangers of it. But this time something's different. This time something doesn't feel right, and you spend a long time wandering through the forest trying to figure out what's wrong, but with nearly a sign of life in sight. And eventually, a wind picks up and a blizzard, and it chops your lips and makes your skin go hard and dry, and you shiver as the snow dampens your clothes and your furs offer no heat. And eventually, you find that the sky begins to erupt in thunderous sounds, and in the long distance, you hear the howl of a wolf coming from some distant mountains. And it dawns upon you that you're looking at the lands of Keramit covered in eternal permafrost. As you look down and you move some snow out of the way and realise you're walking atop the city, that it's been completely overrun by a snowstorm and a blizzard, and all signs of life have been eradicated. The howl becomes louder and louder and louder until eventually your eardrums begin to feel like they're going to pop, and you begin to hear in your mind the voices, the echoes, the choirs of the sound you would hear before. Silo's voice, but this time she's not happy. She's like, follow the howl of the spouse. Follow the howl of the spouse. As she slow, you actually feel like your ears are on the brink of bleeding, and just inside your mind feels like it's gonna pop. It's follow the howls of the spouse. Do not disappoint me, Drez. And then with that, you wake up and you find yourself back in your warm, cozy tavern, but with a cold, clinging sweat on your brow and your chest, feeling like it's clumped up, and your throat feels like it's full, and you got that horrible hangover, and you literally lean off the bed and you vomit out of absolute panic and just.
I'm not making Constitution save, no.
No. The dream was so powerful it completely overwhelmed your sense of anything like that. And you get sick into your bucket, though. You know, the bucket that we don't really talk about in D&D sessions that every room has. Yeah, so it's about 4 o'clock in the morning. It's dark outside. It's a peaceful night. You can hear the sound of 2 guards walking by outside, just chatting to each other, eating an apple. it's actually that quiet you can hear one of them crunching on the apple. What do you do?
Do I have exhaustion or stuff like that, or am I just like hung over the bits?
Don't give him that
No.
power, Howie.
No, you have no exhaustion.
Okay.
So what's it gonna be? Yet.
Well, I'm gonna put. I'm guessing. Yeah, I'll put some armor on because I'm naked, and then I'm gonna. Against my better judgment, I'm gonna walk over to Marilla's room and knock on her door.
Okay. So you do that. Marilla, how loud are you gonna knock? Not loud enough that she'll definitely wake up.
Loud enough, not to wake the whole place up, but.
Marilla and Leah are sharing a room.
Are they?
I probably should have said you are sharing a room with Heck and Samuel.
Oh, I wasn't too sure if we're all. Sorry, I thought.
It's not a big tavern.
Yeah, that's. Actually, if I'm in the room with them, I might wake up Heck.
Okay.
I wasn't too sure if we're in separate rooms.
No, that's my fault. That's my apologies.
Oh no, you well enough, Samuel.
So you walk over to Heck and you find him lying in his sleep. You know Heck sleeps in the nip. La, 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 la.
Creepy.
I
No
give him a
covers
little
on
shake.
because it's very warm. Heck wakes up. What time is it?
It seems to be early enough in the again, I don't know exactly what time it is. It's still dark outside.
Then
No,
go
just-
back to sleep. Why are you up this early?
I had a nightmare.
Me.
I imagine.
You're used to nightmares. You seem to be the expert.
I'd say Heck is still. You know when you wake up and you're still kind of drunk. That's what Heck is like.
Yeah.
You want a nightmare? Do you want a cuddle or something?
Maybe not a moment. No, it seems CeeLo is really adamant about us going off. Well, at least me going after the lead on possibly Dimitri. Sorry, Dimitri.
Oh my ears! Oh god!
What the hell was that?
I can get the high octave voice. I can get that. She just. I had another vision about like the howl and like heading over to. Well, I'm guessing if it's like the vision before the Azure Mountains.
It's now.
No, maybe in the next few days at least. You can sleep. Sorry, I need to get this off my chest. We're all in a sharing mood lately.
No, it's completely fine. I think you woke Samuel up as well. Are you awake, Samuel?
Yes, I'm like.
Oh, sorry, Samuel. Was it Dimitri?
Yeah, it was Dimitri. I actually thought it was great cute that you were like, I had a nightmare. I was just like,
Oh, you heard that part as well. Oh, yeah.
but I thought I was sleeping, but obviously it wasn't.
Yeah. Does Callie ever like give you visions or like in your dreams you see things?
Oh, Jesus, Callie ever woke me up? It's the one rule that me and Callie have.
I understand that friendship should have limits, and I kind of look at Trez and like my eyes have closed. I'm only joking, Trez. I'm only joking. My head hurts.
I'm sorry. I'll let you.
It seems like we're going to the mountains. Let me get ready.
Well, not now.
Sammy starts getting out of bed.
Yeah, Heck starts getting up too. Completely naked.
Okay. Also, as well, dibs on not waking up the girls.
I'll wake up the girls. Don't worry. I go out the room to go to the girls' room.
Right, so you guys get out of bed and you kind of. Oh, so you're all gonna go wake the girls up, yeah?
Sir, your camera looks like it's at a
no, just
weird
Samuel.
angle now.
Well, it's not.
Looks like you're looking at the wall.
I'm looking at my second screen, Jenny.
Sorry. Sorry, I thought something was wrong.
Is that better? You happy with that now?
Sorry, I actually thought something was wrong. Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry about it. So, Aaliyah, you instantly wake up before Marilla does because, like I said, you have that mad high insight and passive perception.
Can Aaliyah actually sleep like that?
Yeah, so Aaliyah's like she's like the Undertaker.
Aaliyah's like this in the bed and everyone's like, she awake.
Well,
Sleeps with
we
her eyes
don't know
open.
is she she has eyes painted on her eyelids. So you can't-
Post it. Take them and put them on my
She's always watching.
You know those glasses Homer wears in The Simpsons?
and those ones.
Right. So Aaliyah, you heard before they even come out the door. You know you've been awake since Dimitri, and you heard him coming over and dun, 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 knocking on your door. Really, you also wake up.
Oh no, Camarilla.
Hello,
No.
ladies.
I'm just gonna look around and can I see my stuff and can I reach for some ham and try to get some ham and rashers out of my pocket?
You've run out of ham and rashers.
That's even worse, so she's just gonna sit there.
You realise you ate all your ham and rashers while you were locked.
Oh no!
And Camarilla have no hangover. She's a red wine pro.
No, you're all hungover.
Oh,
Right, so I get my husband killing dressing gown on and I kind of open the door.
Okay. Oh, hi.
You see Aaliyah and Marilla standing there looking very displeased.
Aaliyah's
we'll-
on the side
we'll-
of the bed crying over not having ham.
Yeah, we'll meet you downstairs we're going to the mountains. Bye bye.
Has something happened, Samuel? Or
No, we're going for dress.
okay. Right. I want to ask more questions, but I'm too hungover. So Camarilla just closes the door. I'll get ready.
You know it's like 4 a.m, guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
There's only one person who can truly tell time in this party,
Yeah.
and that wasn't the person who woke up.
But it's dark
Nope.
out. That is also
Yeah.
that's fine.
I know.
I don't care. This gets me closer to my man. I'm getting everyone up. Aaliyah, up
She
here.
doesn't know that.
Oh,
Can we just-
shit! I don't. Oh, well, well, we're going to the mountains. I do know we're going to the mountains. So, Aaliyah, we have to go to the mountains.
Marilla, what time is it?
I think it's like 6.
4 o'clock.
No, I know. I think it's like 6.
6?
Yeah, I think so.
It would be bright out if it was 6 o'clock, so you know she's lying.
Oh. Are you sure about that? Maybe you're still drunk from last night.
I think so, but I think we have to go to the mountains. So the guys are waking us up.
I'm going to get more ham. I'm going to get checked and then go get more ham. I'm going downstairs.
Lads, as you are kind of walking outside the room for knocking on the girls' doors, you kind of see Bobby coming out in his like long, flowy, like old man garbs, even though he's not an old man. And he's like, "Is everything all right? Hit a bit of a ruckus.
I had a nightmare.
Would you want old Bobby to give you a hug?
No,
You
you have
know
more
about it.
milk?
I can get you some
And
more milk.
ham?
Of course I can.
And ham?
And ham coming right up." And he kind of runs downstairs to his kitchen, and you can hear him like rustling stuff around.
He's a really nice man.
Must stay here more.
Yeah. We should
And-
tell him about our house. We should go back there as well.
Our master chef.
So
yes,
I'm gonna fast forward some time here to you guys all kind of meeting downstairs for some warm milk and ham, as Miss Hopey basically put it. I like how Beth says it's like some kind of meat-based cloak. That's what Aaliyah wears.
Don't
Like
be-
Lady Gaga.
I was more thinking something of Hellraiser, but yeah. So anyway, the sun comes up and shines into the window, and you all kind of look around the table at each other. All the love you felt for each other last night has long since evaporated into a distaste of looking at each other's faces because you're so hungover. I'm not going to give anyone any exhaustion, though. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to break the stigma I have. I'm not DM exhaustion. I'm DM kill them all, don't expect it. I mean DM Darren. So you look at massive loads of food in front of you: eggs, bacon, ham, warm milk, all kind of things. You say you should go so I can get for yous.
Do you have champagne?
Sorry, Mrs. Marilla, I don't have any champagne. You drank it all last night.
Oh, I was gonna have a mimosa. Have you got anything similar?
What the hell is a mimosa?
It's like a breakfast cocktail.
Right, I'll make you a different kind of breakfast cocktail. I've got one that's called a chili hole.
Chili hole?
No, I don't want. I don't want that one. Thank you.
I want it.
Okay, so one chili hole. And would you like a meat? What about a meat cahol?
A meat What's in that?
Think alcohol and meat, but it's really good.
Okay.
Okay, coming right up. So one chili hole, one meat cahol. Is there anything else anybody else wants?
A pint of water.
There's no. I'm sorry. I said there's jugs of water on the table and all. Don't worry about that.
Okay. Well, I'll be drinking that.
You saw laugh at Samuel as he lifts up this massive jug that's oversized from and he pours it all over himself.
Can I have a glass of wine?
Like
then?
Flashdance.
Oh, yeah, of course, Mrs. Marilla, of course. So he goes over and he prepares a couple of things and he brings it back and he puts the chili hole in front of you. Hacker on. It's basically this kind of, it's like a gin glass, but it's completely red and looks like blood with a chili floating on the top of it. And yours, Aaliyah, is literally like a, have you ever seen like a Yorkshire pudding? but the Yorkshire pudding is made of meat and the drink is inside it. And it looks like some sort of brown ale mixed with like, it's got kind of like this floating cherry in the middle of it.
Aaliyah picks up an empty glass off
What
the
a
table
cherry.
and just turns and kind of gets it into the glass a little bit.
Oh, nasty bird.
Okay,
Glassy.
Oh, it smells like ham.
that's fucked
And then,
up.
can I smell it? I'm just gonna smell it a little bit. And does it smell strongly of alcohol or more meat?
It's got an equally meaty to alcohol ratioed smell.
Oh.
Looks like meat's back on the menu.
A little quick tactical sick, and she's gonna take us up.
Alright. As you take a sup, it kind of reminds you of a hearty northern drink that would be used in the wintry kind of weather, but for some reason it makes you feel a lot better. And like it's actually lovely. You actually, when you get stuck into it, you drink it and then you eat it. So it's quite economical because there's no like waste. You drink it and then you eat it. Hacker-on, you on the other hand, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
He's poisoned.
Oh, come on. A tiefling, I should like spicy food. I should get advantage because I'm a tiefling.
No.
I got a 21 anyway.
Yeah, he's bad.
You go to your stomach, it rumbles your stomach a little bit and it burns all the way up your mouth. It was actually to see if you had to go to the bathroom after it.
Oh, jeez.
My God, guys, it's going right through me. It's not though, and we've spent enough time talking about regurgitation. No, you're fine. Not everybody. Marilla, you drink your wine. You struggle to drink, but you're fine. Everybody gets it. You're full. Yous are full. Yous are completely full of drink. All happy. Yous are ready to, do whatever you need to do. The only matter left is the tab.
How much? I'm going to go up to Bob, I think his name was, isn't it?
Yeah, Bobby's up there like shining the bar. Bobby himself looks like he's got a bit of a hangover.
About Bobby. Are you as bad as us? I remember you at one point. You were dancing on the bar or something.
And I did a shot. I think I should have called it a night after I did the belly button shot from Heck.
Oh my God! I know about that as well. There's so much.
That was not sanitary, especially considering he had all that blood all over him from his finger.
Probably watch yourself after a little while, see how you go with that, But, how much is our tab for everyone?
Well, listen, Mrs. Leah, I don't get a lot of business in here, and in fact, I just don't.
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe we call it even. if you guys promise to always just stay here in the future, and we can start a new tab from now onwards, and we call it a deal. If I can get you guys to stay here a couple of times, I might get some patronage because you guys are kind of like, you know, famous.
Oh, don't
It's
even
called
say
a.
that.
It's like an influencer's discount.
You want to be?
No,
You want
maybe
to? You want to sponsor us? I think he
Oh,
wants
but
to sponsor
do
us.
you mind if I get your name of this bar on the next piece of armor I get?
Oh, that'd be brilliant, Drez.
We can
See
say,
what I can do.
like, yeah, I'm happy to do that, but will you do something for me now? Will
What's
you
that?
accept it? Will you accept this from me only?
Okay.
Because I heard it's just a little thank you, because the way that
Oh.
everybody spoke about things last night.
Thank you,
know?
Mrs. Aaliyah. I suppose I could use it to replenish my drink stock. You guys did a considerable amount of damage.
I'm going to give him 50 gold.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't accept this. This is too much gold.
You've already told me that you're willing to accept it, and take this off our next bill next time we're here. But
This will
for
cover
now,
you guys for a while.
I don't care. You've done enough for us last night.
Thank you, Mrs. Aaliyah. Times have been tough.
I don't think we need to sponsor him. I think me, Sammy, and Drez gave each other stick and pokes. I seem to have part of Bobby's bar written on my hand.
That was
I put my hand against his hand. It's like, wait a minute, that's the rest.
I thought this was just a piece of dirt. Oh.
Mr. That was done with a quill. That will not be permanent. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
That's good because I felt bad about the penis I saw on Sammy's face.
Wait, what? You're saying
Something like
There's
born
nothing on his face. There's nothing on his face. Don't tell him.
that's right, yeah, anyway.
Wait, heck, why does it say crate fucker on you?
No! Heck starts grabbing water from the jug and just trying to frantically rub it out.
That one's actually a tattoo.
No!
No, it's not.
That's cray fucking.
That's an old joke from our previous campaign, which these players were also involved in. These characters, where they did the Battle of Northbridge and they saved. You know, that's a whole thing I have to do. I'm going to do a video on that at some point. Anyway, so what is the objective of all you guys today? You're in Keramit. The party's back. You are safe. What do you guys want to do? What goals do you want to accomplish today?
I want to buy diamonds and identify all the magical items that we have in the bag.
Yes, I want to identify everything. I'm going to the. Is it the? Where did we go that time, Samuel?
It's not a fucking.
University?
It's not Marilla's school, no. Well,
Well, we went to the school and then
Gone person.
Yeah, is he not in the skill thing?
well, no, the university though, not the
Yeah,
magical
university.
school.
So the University of Magrotov identifies.
Like a cough, yeah.
Yeah.
That identifies, and then there's the college as well. They charge different fees for identification though.
Yeah, we got me and Leah went to the university before now.
Yeah.
You've all been to both. No, not all of them's been to the university.
People that went.
You've
And
all
Drez-
been to the university. The embassy of Magrotov.
I can get component. I can get components in the university.
Yeah, you can get pretty much components in a lot of places in Keramit. Keramit's got massive markets and stuff like that there.
Yeah,
as
but
well.
magical components.
Depends on what they are, yeah.
Alright, cool.
They won't sell everything to you because you're not a registered magic user of the embassy.
Cool.
I now need to get armor that has Bob's bar on it at some point.
that shouldn't be too hard. You wear leather armor, so you can just get stitched in or something like that. Okay, so I'll tell you what. I'll go with
Daryl-
you first. Yeah,
Sorry, can I find someone who's good at writing?
Marilla would be a fantastic click if I'd been a noble.
Yeah, but I have other things I want to do today. I want to start my spell book, my second spell book.
Oh, that's a whole process, Jenny.
Oh, is that okay?
That's not just as simple as just writing a thing. You have to actually buy the components to create a new spell book.
Oh, okay, didn't realize.
It's going to take time as well to do it. It takes a couple of
Okay.
hours.
Okay.
Would you still
I want to check
do
on... no, I won't do that today. I want to check on Bruntinous, though.
Okay. So you're gonna go check on Bruntinous. Samuel, what are you gonna do?
Going to the university.
Me and Samuel are going to the university.
Kill the violet.
With the magical items.
Well, Marilla has those. You'll have to ask her for them.
So, Marilla, can I take the magical items, please?
I'll go witches first.
Okay, come.
Does everyone want to go for the magical items?
Well, I don't know. Heck, do we need to get you like another sword?
Heck needs everything.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm kind of fucked for money, but I did give one of my swords into the blacksmith, and since we're in a kind of a sharing mood, Marilla, I got one of my swords silvered.
Why, heck?
In case something bad was going to happen to us involving Dimitri.
Dimitri is Marilla's husband, who's also a werewolf.
I wouldn't have used it to kill him. It was just for defense purposes. You know what I mean?
There's only one thing silver's used for with a werewolf. Sorry, Hank, I'm getting involved here and I shouldn't.
Well, after last
Put
night...
the voice in my head!
Well, after last night, I hope you'd consider, like, maybe not killing the love of my life.
Well, I'm not. I was never. Everyone fought him, and everyone was being lethal. I beat him.
Okay, this is true, actually. Okay, heck, we're good. Well, please don't kill him with silver.
Well, it sounds like we're going to have to fight a werewolf, so you know, I figured more werewolves might be involved.
Well, I think Marilla already knows this, but Dimitri is not your normal werewolf. So let's hope silver does work against him, but I don't know.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Well, will we do all these things together? Like, will we go and get the magical items? Will we get?
Well, I would like to know about the items.
Yes,
Yeah.
I really can get that done.
Yeah. So will we do that? Then do you want to get Heck set up, and then do we all want to check on Bruntinous, and then we can do our own things, or?
Yeah,
Would that do everyone?
that I want to go
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
We had
Yeah.
the Cryarch today as well, didn't we?
Oh,
You guys
yeah.
were saying something. You guys were saying something about that last night.
Oh.
Someone called him a cry arse, and I can't remember who it was.
Could have been me. A few drinks to get slurred.
Was that on screen, or was that after? Or did
It was after.
was it? Oh my god! The cry arse. I love that.
It's going to be really hard to keep that out of my head, by the way, Dress.
Yeah.
It's going to be really hard.
Sorry. I'll try not to say it in front of me.
Right. So you guys dabble on over to the College of Keramit, or the university, and you kind of arrive. And once again, it's a massive, beautiful building with gold gates, you know, and white walls, and surrounded in trees, and it's a very peaceful place of learning and studying. As you walk in, you come up to the desk, and it's like, "Can I help you?"
Wait, hang on. Is this a place where we wanted to go to? I didn't think it was. Is it?
The magical items checked.
Yeah.
Well,
There,
there's the university, and there's the embassy in Magratov. No, the embassy in Magratov's not a college. This is a university, and then there's the embassy of Magratov. That's where.
the Loxodon fellow was.
This is where the Loxodon fellow was. Yeah.
This is now.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Sorry. I thought he was like outside somewhere, like over where his office was. Because didn't we go there or something?
No, you're on a campus.
Oh, I thought we knew where his office was, so I just would have walked straight over.
No, you can't walk in without getting past reception.
Okay.
We're here to get magical items.
We're looking to speak to somebody.
The identification process, yes. You're going to go down the hall, you're going to take a right, and then you're going to take a ticket. And once you have the ticket, somebody will call your number, and then you may come up and get your item identified. The standard fee is 50 gold.
Okay, perfect.
Is that per item?
Sorry?
Per item?
50 gold per item, yes.
Also, do you know where Fleming's office is?
Phileas Fleming, yes. Phileas Fleming's office is at the back. Haven't you been there before?
Yes, is that okay if we continue to walk through?
I'm sorry, but Mr. Fleming is teaching a class this morning on the histories of Felhest. So I don't actually suppose he'll be able to.
Would we be able to in on this class by any chance?
No. This is a
Thank
college,
God.
not a walk-in classroom. No disrespect meant, of course.
I think he'd be offended. Marilla doesn't know much about this, but she's going to step in anyway, and she's going to go. We are quite. Aaliyah here is quite close to him. I think he'd be disappointed to find out she was here and not see him.
Regardless, allowing you to wander into one of his classrooms would be against the university's policy. If
Perhaps you
could
could go and knock on the door.
No, I'm afraid I wouldn't. No, perhaps not. I could, however, schedule an appointment if you would like. I have his diary right here.
I'm going to get a ticket.
Okay.
I'm walking
Hello?
down the hall.
I'll follow Samuel and get a ticket as well.
Okay.
The only way to interrupt the classroom is on behalf of one of the temples or the Cryarch, or the merchant, the newly formed merchant guild.
Well, we will come back. Could you tell me when the next available time
Of
slot
course,
is?
Mr. Phileas will be available this afternoon at 4 o'clock.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Right after his history of the Jalkari barbarians. If anyone's interested in the interview, it's walking into that class.
As they walk away, Marilla just mouths bitch under her breath.
I'm going to turn to her and I'll say, leave her alone. She's only doing her job.
Not very well.
So you guys come up into the college, and you can see there's one fella sitting ahead of you. He's quite clearly like some sort of magic user because he's sitting there with a staff. He's picking his ear like this, and he's the only one in the queue, so it's not going to be too long. After a while, he goes up, he gets something identified, he walks out, and Samuel, you pulled the first ticket, which was number 3, and they call you up.
Oh, no, I pulled loads of tickets and just give the rest of them.
Oh, okay. Number 3.
Can we all go up together?
3, my lord. I've got 3. Murdoch, give me one of the items. Let me go.
I gave him the pearl.
No. Can we all go?
The most powerful object you just killed.
I go. I'll pay them. Do I pay them here?
No, hang on. First of all, it's 50 on successful identification, 25 on a failed identification. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, they can fail the identification?
Oh, of course, yeah, 100% you can fail identification if it's not that type of item that could do that. Now, let me just pull up the tab that had all the loot from Goblini's Manor on it, because there was a lot of it. Give me a schneckend.
Can we all walk up together, or are we actually doing it one by one?
It's going to have to be one by one. It's company. It's not company, but university policy. Sorry, guys.
You can do that with that.
Let's see here now. Okay, so you kind of see it's this kind of old kind of woman. She looks very crownish, and she's got these long fingernails, and she's like, "Okay, let's take a look."
Maybe I don't want to go first.
Oh yeah. And she kind of casts up that it takes her 10 minutes to identify her. And then just no problem. Go over there to collect your item. And she kind of walks in the back with your item. At the pay.
Okay.
You pay over there.
Okay, okay.
Daryl, what were the other items? There was, I know there was the broom.
There's a staff.
Yeah.
There's a broom.
Yeah.
There is a crossbow. Handheld crossbow. And there's some pipes. You know, like musical pipes.
Wasn't there?
And what? Sorry?
Was there a staff as well?
Yeah, so there's a staff, a pearl, a broom, some musical pipes, and a handheld crossbow.
Oh,
Things.
if I can, I'll take the musical pipe.
I gave the musical pipe to Draz.
And you walk in, such a handsome young boy. Let me take a look.
I needed that this morning.
In the meantime, while she's identifying, Samuel, can you read, Samuel?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so you can, yeah, no worries. So you get handed, inside a little box, you get handed your pearl, and you get a letter explaining what it is.
Oh shit.
And it's a pearl of power.
Pearl of power! What's the pearl about?
Do you want me to read it out to you?
Yeah, read them all.
So
No,
it's
don't. No.
This is the most fun that we've been waiting for like how long?
Yes.
I want the power. And then I'll... Can I
Yeah.
Okay.
The what?
Oh.
crossbow, Marilla?
I give her the crossbow.
Okay, are you going to walk up with that next? And this is
Yeah.
all kind of going on in sequence, so Drez,
Right, yeah, 50 gold, right? Mine is 50 gold.
yeah, you would have to pay for that, yeah, welcome. Sorry, Samuel. So, yeah, Aaliyah, you walk up with the crossbow next. Oh, no, sorry, it's Drez now, so she's doing that, yeah. Drez, once she's done identifying, you walk over, your ticket gets called Aaliyah, it just goes with this, right? So, you walk over and it's like, here you go, sir, yes. And you get handed this, like, little box with the pipes inside it, and a letter explaining what it does.
What language is the letter written?
It's in common.
Okay. I'll sheepishly walk up to Marilla. I was like, Marilla, can you read this?
I look at it and Daryl, what do I read?
You read Pipes of Haunting.
Ooh.
Okay.
Read it out.
Do you want me to read it? Do you want me to read out what it does?
And it's like, what's
Yeah.
You can send it. No,
Can you
send
pay
it to me.
pipes?
What?
Just send it to me.
Oh, she's holding the power. Oh.
I'm not some arsehole.
No, maybe look it up. I'll do it. Use the power of the internet and look it up.
Fine, I will send it to you.
You know what? I'm going to tell you what it is. I just like having this power.
So do you want me to send that or not?
Now you can read it in.
Okay.
I'll make sure I go to you next time if I need common bread.
Are you sure you want me to read it out, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a Pipes of Haunting, it's a wondrous item, it's an instrument and it's uncommon. You must be proficient with wind instruments to use these pipes. They have 3 charges. You can use an action to play them and expend 1 charge to create an eerie spellbinding tune. Each creature within 30 feet of you that hears you play must succeed a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you for 1 minute. If you wish, all creatures in the area that aren't hostile to you automatically succeed on the saving throw. A creature that fails on the saving throw can repeat it at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. A creature that succeeds at saving throw is immune to the effects of the pipes for 24 hours. The pipes regain 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. And then proficiency with musical instruments indicates you are familiar with techniques used to play it. You also have knowledge of some songs commonly performed with that instrument. So your expertise aids you in record. So if you've got a history, you can do it. So when you play it as well, you can use your history. Your expertise aids you with recalling lore related to your instrument. Performance, your ability to put on a good show is improved when you incorporate an instrument into your act. And this is what it does to help you with your with these tests and stuff like that, and compose a tune. As part of a long rest, you can compose a new tune and lyrics for your instrument. You might use this ability to impress a noble or spread scandalous rumors with a catchy tune. And then it's got a music activity, so you can roll a DC check to identify a tune or improvise a tune. Cool. Okay, cool. Next up is Aaliyah. You came up with the crossbow, yeah? The crossbow is a little bit different. It's not like the other ones.
I knew it.
When you come up to pay for it, the woman goes, we're going to actually need to speak to you about this one. It's quite rare.
Okay. Do I?
Please come into the back room.
Okay.
So you get brought into the background. These are twins, by the way. There's one woman over here doing the paying part, and there's one doing the identifying over here, right?
I thought you were the person.
No, they're twins. They're just the same. Yeah, they look. She goes in the back and then she pops out instantly over here. So she sits down and goes, "This is quite a dark artifact. It has had many names over the aeons of time.
Which are?
Well, the most common name for it is called Bone Skewer. It is, yes. Let me just get it up on my homebrewed items, because this is a homebrewed item.
Ooh.
Which she never expected us to get our hands on.
No, never did. So look, so she explains basically to you that it's a small handheld crossbow made entirely of ivory taken from a loxodon. The most recent name that's been scratched into it is the name Carmela. It's a crossbow of legendary status amongst murderers. Long used in the criminal underworld as a concealed weapon, this weapon has killed and murdered in the most secure of locations. Force created by the Dorgar of the Underdark, it eventually made its way to the surface. No other information is known about the origins of this secretive weapon. The weapon can shift in and out of the God Cloak plane, which is basically like my version of the Ether plane, at the will of the wielder. As a free action, you can extend your hand and summon the crossbow to your hand with just a thought. The weapon does not require bolts, as it always seems to be loaded with a see-through glass-like bolt. This is only after you've attuned to it, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Even after it's just fired. Proficiency with a hand crossbow allows you to add your proficiency bonus to the attack for any attack roll made with it. Now, but the attunement is the particularly worrying part about it. It can only be attuned to by the person who slew the last owner.
Oh, that's why I heard it.
Yeah, and the college is kind of like saying to you, this is quite a dangerous artifact to have. People might come looking for it. The college would offer to buy it from you.
How much?
The college will give you 1,000 gold to take this off your hand.
No. It's not for sale.
Okay, understood. Here is your document detailing what it is, and she puts it into a box for you and closes it. Here you go, madame. That'll be 50 gold.
Okay. And it is the item that I handed into them.
It is, yes. It is. I'm not
Yeah,
saying-
just no one.
Yeah.
I look at Heck and I say, Heck, which of these would you like to bring up? I have a broom and a staff.
I don't have any money.
Ooh, what's up with my camera?
Oh, I'll go up. Here, I give him. What one would you like to go up with?
What the fuck?
It's fine.
Is that
Is
happening? Is that happening on stream as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Crossbow is
refresh,
taking her.
refresh your...
The crossbow's taking her. She's back.
There we go.
That's a fake, Colin. She was swapped.
I say Heck with.
Was swapped in the room.
A broom or staff, Heck?
I'll take the broom if you don't mind.
No, I give him the broom and I also give him 50 gold.
Oh, thank you, Marilla.
You walk over and she just puts her hand over and goes, "This is a broom of flying."
Well, so I don't need to pay you the 50 gold then?
Yes, you do.
You didn't really cast an identifier or anything, you just told me it was a broom of flying.
Yes, she knows. She looked at it and went straight away. That'll be 50 gold. Don't be a smart ass.
Say, was it Nimbus 2000 or something?
She just knew straight away. She says, "This wooden broom, which weighs 3 pounds, functions like a mundane broom until you stand astride it and speak its command word. It then hovers beneath you and can be ridden in the air. It has a flying speed of 50 feet. It can carry up to 400 pounds, but its flying speed becomes 30 feet while carrying over 200 pounds. The broom stops hovering when you land. You can send the broom to travel alone to a destination within 1 mile of you. If you speak the command word, name the location and you're familiar with, that broom comes back to you when you speak another command word, provided that the broom is still within 1 mile of you."
Awesome. Does she tell me the command word?
Not until you pay the 50 gold.
I remove this arrow. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So the heck to pay.
Okay.
So I give her the 50 gold.
She I'll be back shortly. And she brings it to the back and she walks off with it, and you can hear like banging a few things around. And she hands it over there. You pay her 50 gold. You're handed a letter what says what it is. It's not put in a box though. It's wrapped in some nice parchment for you and handed to you, which is completely wasteful. You're just going to unwrap it straight away and fly it. You know what you like. And Marilla, lastly is you.
And I go up and I'm like, hello. And I give her the staff.
Hello. Let me take a look at this now. She looks at it. I'm guesstimating that this is a staff of one of the snakes. Let me see. And she kind of begins casting. 10 minutes go by, and she says, "Right, no problem." She brings it in the back. She brings it over. "Go over there to collect your item, madame."
Okay, I go over and I remove my 50 gold.
Yeah, you remove your 50 gold. You're handed a page that tells you what this item does. Do you want me to read it out to you?
Yes.
This is called the Staff of the Adder. It's an uncommon, requires attunement by a cleric, a druid, or a warlock. You can use a bonus action to speak the staff's command word and make the head of the staff become that of an animate poisonous snake for 1 minute. By using another bonus action to speak command word again, you return the staff to its normal inanimate form. You can make a melee attack using the snake head, which is a reach of 5 feet. Your proficiency bonus applies to the attack roll. On a hit, if the target takes 1d6 piercing damage, you must succeed a DC 15. They must succeed a DC 15 saving throw, or take 3d6 poisonous damage. The snake head can be attacked while it's animate. So when you turn it into a snake, it can be attacked. It has an armor class of 15 and 20 hit points. If the head drops to 0 points, the staff is destroyed. As long as it's not destroyed, the staff regains all lost hit points when it reverts to its inanimate form. And you can use the weapon as versatile, which means you can use it as 2 hands.
So you can only use that if you're a cleric, a druid, or a warlock?
That's correct.
Oh, really?
Perfect.
Yeah.
I say thank you.
Oh, gonna be
Was
shit.
that everything?
Do I?
Was that everything that we had?
That's everything. That's pretty much it, yeah. That's all 5 objects. So you guys kind of convene over. These are all looking at these new nice shiny items.
What did you get, Samuel?
I've got a pearl of power. So powerful with my pearl of power.
What does it do?
It makes me be able to cast any spell I want.
Ooh,
Like any spell?
Like any spell.
like any spell?
Like once a day, any spell I want.
Like a wish spell?
I don't know it, but if I knew it, I'd probably be able to cast it.
So you have to know the spell.
Yes, of course, I need to know the spell.
But then you can't
Map.
cast any spell.
Then you can't, yeah. So you need to be able to know the spell first. So you're
Yeah,
literally
well, I can cast any spell I know,
Okay.
which is I can cast any spell.
we need to somewhere put this. We need to get rid of this somewhere.
Do somewhere put this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Do we store it in our back cave?
Why don't you just use it? Oh, yeah.
What's wrong with the crossbow?
Yeah.
This
It looks
crossbow-
nice.
Nice crossbow.
They brought me in the back and they said
Yeah,
to
we
me,
saw that.
this is something that has murdered a lot of people. And
Mhm.
Yeah, well, it's a crossbow. Which I would hope it would.
Yeah.
but it's like
Like a
a
sword,
really,
like.
really strong one apparently, and it has no bolts. Doesn't use any bolts. It
Yeah,
just
yeah.
You haven't given us a downside yet.
Yeah, I haven't heard one downside yet.
Yeah, it sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. Can I have it?
Next, you're gonna tell me it just evaporates in your hand and you can use it anytime you want.
Well, that was the next part which I was going to say.
Somebody?
But I don't know. For some reason, I think it could be like really, really bad because the only thing is I can only use it.
Oh,
Why can you
What
only
else is bad? I just don't understand
Because-
where's bad. I see pros. I see
It
0
talks
cons.
to me. It talks
So,
to me.
and even if you're lonely, it talks to you. Another pro.
And then I don't know. It's really rare. It was used by like really, really bad people. Was
Pro
it?
pro?
Was it I
Which
forget.
means pro.
I forget what you said, DM.
Yeah, it was carved. It was created by the evil dwarves of the Underdark, the Dorgar, and I've actually put it into your inventory there, so you can read it whenever you want.
Oh, hang on 1 second, guys. I'll get out the sheet of paper.
Can I just ask, is everybody keeping the magical item they got, or is anybody swapping?
No, I'm not even swapping. I'm just gonna say, honest to God, guys, I can't use the magical item I have because it needs to be
Why?
used by a druid, a cleric, or a warlock. It's
Okay, here you can have my pearl. I will take the staff.
Okay.
Wait a
Aw.
second. I'm gonna stop him. Hang on.
Hold
Samuel,
up. Hold up.
look at the size of this thing compared to you. I don't mean it anyway.
Wait, just a minute. Hand
What?
the staff to him. Let's see something.
Yeah.
Okay.
My magical items are different than yeah. Magical items actually.
I know.
belong to the owner.
So
Okay. Well, before I hand it over, just to let you know, this is a staff of the snakes.
staff
So
of
it
the adder.
actually, of sorry,
of the adder.
of the adder. So this staff actually turns into a poisonous snake.
Oh.
So I say if you want to trade it for the
Hey,
basketball,
here you
Okay.
go. Take
hand it to him, and I take the pearl.
Yeah. You know what would have been great if Marilla had just used her identify spell to identify all those items.
I don't have
I
identified.
didn't know that you had it.
I don't.
That would messing.
I
I
don't
was like,
have
if she had identified this whole time,
I'm only joking.
we wasted 50 gold for no.
Yeah, I'm only joking. So Dave, you add a staff at the adder to your inventory. Marilla, I'll add a pearl of power to yours.
I don't know if my item's cursed. I'm pretty much afraid of it.
No, you know it's not cursed because they would have told you if it was. Because you got to identify by a credible source. It's definitely not cursed.
Okay,
They'd
so
have spotted a curse. Trust me.
Okay, so it's not gonna
It's just
or anything.
evil-ish,
Yeah.
not cursed.
The second Samuel, you touch that staff, you touch it. It doesn't change size. It's the same size.
Wait,
See,
but
Samuel?
magical items suit the owner.
Does he have to
Maybe-
attune to it to
Well,
suit
this
the owner,
Joe
maybe?
World, yeah, you do what you want.
Maybe you're
Yeah,
not
no,
the right.
the staff is about it's about 5 feet tall.
Let's go.
Still carry it, still use it. It just doesn't change size.
I have these.
Go on, Dress.
Oh, I was just going. I have these pipes that can frighten people, but does anybody know how to play pipes?
I don't.
Nope.
Oh, it's just me then. Okay, definitely mine.
You know how to play them?
Kind of. I will try to play them, considering I have proficiency in a pan flute. So another.
Is Heck keeping the broom of flying?
Well, Heck kind of wants to give it to Marilla, but he also wants to try it.
Okay, I'm gonna stick it in your inventory for now, alright?
Marilla, do you mind if I hang on to this just to fly with it, like, just once?
You can keep it if you want. I don't mind. I don't want to take your magical item off you.
God
My
help
God.
us! We'll have an
Yeah,
orbital
Heck, flying.
barbarian.
Would you like to be an orbital barbarian?
So many times I have looked at the sky and dreamt of flying.
I put
And
my
then
hand on
drop
his
on my
shoulder.
enemies.
I put my hand on his shoulder and I'm like, you can keep that.
Okay.
I don't know if I want to keep mine.
Okay, so we got Samuel who's happy with his, we got Dress who's happy with his, we got Hackeron who's for now happy with his, we got Marilla who's happy with hers, and we've got Aaliyah who's debating what to do with hers.
I don't know.
You can always give it to one of us.
I know, but like, can I still do things if I hold this? You know, like if I have my shield up and this here.
You can have a shield and a handheld crossbow, yeah, you can. But you can't use a melee weapon.
So I can just.
I thought this
Can
thing
she do
evaporates when you want.
spells?
Yeah, can I do spells?
Not if you're holding that on a shield. Not if it has the variable.
Yeah,
Not
but you
the
can't do
variable,
that
sorry,
anyway
the
if you
sword.
have me.
Yeah, if you're holding a mace and a shield, you're not able to do that either. I know we've been letting you do that, Colleen. I didn't know that.
Well, to be
It's
honest, I used it.
You haven't used the staff yet, no. Not the
No,
staff,
I
sorry, the
haven't.
crossbow.
Just get Warcaster, that's what I got. And you can do it.
Great feat.
So, where do you guys want to go next?
Wait, so does this make any difference at all if I held that or whatever?
What you mean?
Well, the thing is, you don't have to. The thing is, the free action to summon this and disengage.
Yeah,
this.
and you have to
So-
attune to it to use it anyway.
Yeah, I know. So it's a free action to.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
free
you
action.
summon it into your hand like that and you can fire it.
Yeah, and she can disarm her away and then cast a spell she wants. It's a free action.
Oh,
doesn't
okay.
matter.
That's
Okay,
very, very
no-
good.
God.
It does something like 3d10 damage or something.
Okay, now I understand it then. Okay. So
No.
can I try and get rid of it?
No, you have to attune
Wait,
to it.
was an hour that we have to tune to items?
Yeah, it
is it?
takes an hour to attune to it.
Do you just have to be sitting down doing it?
Okay, it's just a short rest, basically.
You got to go somewhere and kind of sit down and attune your soul to the magical item.
Right. The next part, the fun bit, the shopping trip for Heck. Where we're gonna.
Wait, before we leave this university, do I have to attune to this broom to use it? Because it doesn't say required.
That doesn't require tuning. No.
Then before we leave the university, I get on my broom, I speak the command word, and I Marty McFly my way through the university.
Oh my god, do you?
Yeah, why did you give me this?
I did. Marilla
I take
did.
it back.
Okay, so you just see Heck getting on it. Heck, it's your first time using it, and it's indoors. I'm going to need you to do me a deck saving throw as reflexes.
Come on.
I won't leave the college. I'm going to look for components.
You won't get components here. You'll have to go to the Amazon Market Tough.
I got a 6.
Okay.
Oh god.
Alright, so you see Heck gets on it, and Heck immediately begins banging into walls. And like he flies out into the main lobby, and he's banging on things, nearly knocking people down, and he's becoming a real nuisance, guys, and the college is getting very, very mad.
Take that, you Rusty Dean!
Call the guard! Somebody call the guard! There's anarchy in the lobby!
We're
Messing around everywhere.
So you go as you guys, Heck, you are just at them making an absolute show of yourself, and as you kind of walk out, you see there's a couple of guards outside. Not as you fly out of the university, there's guards waving their spears. You get down here, you bloody bastard! Get down here!
I dab.
Alright, roll me another deck saving throw to hang on to your broom.
Oh, no. Come on, this is where I need my nat 20. Oh wait, I got a dirty 20.
You kind of you dab and you hang off the broom like that, hold on with your legs, you swing back around, and you're flying all over. And as you guys come out of university, oh bloody madman! He's gonna get such a bloody form when he gets down here. Now flying in the city. The guards are quite irate.
I'm
Marilla
laughing like a
is-
witch the entire time.
Girl, I'm now very fond of my spell. Which one looks like the top guard, the head guard?
They're all kind of look equals. You can't really tell.
Okay. I go, who's in charge here?
I'm Lieutenant Liam.
Oh, Lieutenant Liam, right. And Marilla is going to use hypnotic gaze. Try and convince him not to point Heck.
Right, what does he roll again? What's the DC of that again?
The DC is DC 16. He has to be.
Is it a wisdom saving throw? Or
It is a wisdom.
Okay. Natural 5.
Oh.
Maybe we can let this one go. Yeah.
Thank you very much. And the
Yeah,
walk off.
As
And
you walk off, you hear, "Oh, hey, wait!" He walks in. You can't use magic on a guard.
who said that?
Me. Jenny,
Who
you
are
understand
you?
that your enchantment spells, Liam, the fella who just charmed, enchantment
Yeah.
spells, they know you've charmed them after you've done it.
Well, I didn't end the spell.
As a level 14 wizard, you lose. That's when you gain the ability to get rid of that. But it has to be a level 14. Let me just have a look at hypnotic. It was a hypnotic gaze you used, yeah?
The hypnotic gaze. That should be charmed until the end of my next turn.
Yeah, I mean that's 6 seconds, Jenny.
Oh.
You have to use your action to maintain this effect, but you kind of have to be near them and focusing. But actually, let me just see. I actually don't think it does say that they notice. Just creature that must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be charmed until the next turn. The charmed creature's speed drops to 0 when the creature's incapacitated and visibly dazed. I think you're using and then you can use your action to maintain the effect on subsequent turns. We've been using that wrong a little bit, Jenny, but yeah, we'll kind of let it go for now, right?
Have I been using it wrong, just so I know?
Because it doesn't actually let you manipulate them. It just kind of makes them go like incapacitated and drop to 0 movement. It makes them susceptible to charm. You get advantages on persuasion checks when they're charmed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
charm creature, can attack or target or with any harmful abilities or effects. And a charmer has advantage on any ability checks. It kind of is like push down.
I'm still using it the way I have.
Roll me a persuasion check with an advantage.
But it. Okay. I've actually high persuasion anyway. So, first one, 11.
Oh, no.
Second one, 14 and 19.
Yeah, you're fine. You charm him. Okay, so that happens, but as you walk away and the spell kind of wears off and you break eye contact to walk away, you walk to me and says, "You can't use magic on a guard like that. We're taking you in."
No.
I say, oh, I'm so sorry. It's just because you're so dashing. I just wanted to impress you.
Alright, roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh,
Can I hide behind the lair?
Yeah.
Okay, 17.
Can I hide behind the lair?
17 and 16.
Okay. Fine, but don't let it happen again. My name is
Very
Lieutenant Liam, and I am the law in this town. You get me?
I understand you are the law.
je suis le loup.
You sit it down. I won't cast that spell.
What's wrong, Samuel? Do you want to get up on my shoulders again?
Yes.
Okay.
After I say that, I'm like, I think we should just start running. And I just start running out of the campus.
Oh, I need to go to the
Where-
house, yeah.
Where does Heck land?
Heck is like kind of surfing above everyone. I'd like everyone to picture that from now on. Whenever Heck is on this broom, it's surfing.
No.
That's a
absolutely,
disadvantage on.
absolutely, that is not happening. I know the rule of cool and all that, but Heck does not surf on a flying broom.
I imagine he is, Owen. Don't worry. I imagine
It's very important to do it.
No,
Heck,
Heck lands beside the party.
Surfing on a flying broom. I think that's like that fucking thing. Like, I'll tell you what. Do you know what? I'll let you do a dexterity saving throw for it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let's see if he goes up from standing to try and surf, and he gets a natural 20.
Heck is surfing. So
Wow,
Heck is,
he got really good, really quick.
Yeah. Must be a knack to it or something.
so where are you guys going now? Oh, sorry, the guards want to arrest you. That's right. So Heck, the guards walk over to you and like, get off that broom.
We're
I'm off it.
surfing.
But
Get off
he
the
wasn't breaking the
broom.
law, was he?
I'm off the broom.
Leader.
Look,
Wait. Are you guys the one that did Goblini?
Maybe.
Yes.
What's it to you?
He walks over to you, Drez, and he shakes your hand. You've no idea the credit you did for this city.
Oh, does that mean you let our friend away with right? He just got the broom. He's excited about it.
Listen,
It's actually
Really
got
cool.
bleeding broom.
It is cool.
it's Goblin. You stole his broom. That's fantastic. Alright, fine. We'll let this one slip, but please, which one are you again? He looks at you, Drez.
I'm Drez.
You, Drez. That would make her, Marilla. He points at Leah. That would make you, Marilla. And he points at Heck. He's like, that makes you Samuel, the troublemaker.
no.
Wait.
No,
Why did
well-
I kept the nickname the troublemaker?
No, so that is Samuel. That's Heck, but that's Marilla.
Then that makes you and Leah.
Oh wait, I mean Leah.
No, I'm a Leah.
Oh, you're Leah. Well, then who's she?
That's Marilla.
That's Samuel.
Then
Oh,
who's
that's-
you? And he points at you. Who are you then?
I'm me.
But then who am I?
I am I.
You're
If you are
Lee.
me, then I'm you.
Wait.
Ah!
Why am I?
You and I me.
Anyway, he gets it all in, and he kind of he goes right. Listen, Mr. Hackeron, maybe you should be a little bit more respectful in the city. But listen, we'll let this one go, okay?
Well, hey, you want to see Goblini's head?
Wait, do you still have that?
It's
you
in
don't.
it's in Marilla's bag of holding.
Oh, is it?
It is.
You have
Oi.
Goblini's head.
God.
Can I have it?
What do you want it for?
I'm gonna mount it outside the guards to let them know that the law owns this city and not their bloody criminal rampaging.
I'm good. Fuck you, Lieutenant.
The cat's like, do it.
I don't know. I'm starting to do a little routine where I use it as a puppet. What do you guys think? Should we give?
It's getting pretty stinky.
Marilla, just to catch you up, the guards, Lieutenant Liam recognised you guys as the heroes who killed Goblini, and he's going to let you off with all the charges, especially Heck and all that. But however, he's asked for Goblini's head to mount outside the guard barracks. I will say, Marilla, you are beginning to get pissed off that this smelly, rotten goblin head is smelling out your bag of holding.
Okay.
Oh, how rotten is it actually? After
I know.
a few days.
Heck, can we please give the head up?
My ventriloquism.
What
I say.
No. Let's give it to the guards.
Don't give it to the guards.
Why not?
I don't know what's going on.
Keep the head. Put it back in. Marilla will find somebody else to give it to.
I do Drew craft around the head to make it smell a bit nicer.
Is there a way to like preserve it?
There's a spell called oh god,
Prestidigitation.
no, not prestidigitation. There's a spell that
No,
actually
preserve.
stops decay for 10 days. I think it's a cleric. I think you might have it, Aaliyah.
Do I?
Stops the bodies from rotting. Yeah, I think you may have that.
God.
I can't remember what it's called.
But does she have to cast it every 10 days then, does it?
Don't rot.
Yeah, she'll have to cast it every 10 days. Yeah, but I mean, but it's already started to rot. The eyes are sunken into the head.
Is it? No. No.
I actually say, heck, would you consider maybe, maybe stripping it of the flesh so you just have a nice preserved skull?
So why would they carry a skull around? That's weird.
Yeah, so weird.
I'm like, give it up, heck. Give it up. It's not going in the bag. It's not going back in the bag.
Bye. For now, yes. Till we figure out somewhere else to put it. It's going
I am
back.
not putting it. No, I didn't realize I was smelling like dead corpse for the last couple of days, so not
No,
going back in that.
you're not smelling like
Don't
that.
smell like it. No.
Okay.
Because it goes into the eater, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I put it in the
No,
bag.
but when she opens the bag, the smell shoots out.
Yeah. Well, that's only when we open it.
The bag, when she opens the bag's empty.
Yeah, no, but it's a little pocket dimension. There's a smell in it. It's got its own oxygen supply there. It only lasts, the oxygen inside only lasts for 5 minutes. You can get inside a bag of holding for 5 minutes and then you'll suffocate.
What?
Yeah, it's a pocket dimension. It's a dimension that exists in the God Cloak plane, the Ethereal plane.
Okay. Well, it's going back into the bag of holding, Marilla. Until we find somewhere else.
Oh, nuts. Well, you know, it is what it is.
I literally thought that was like, I was like,
I thought that was Butsnick.
yeah. I was like,
Where'd you learn that phrase?
We still.
What?
The butts and nuts.
Liam, Lieutenant Liam, who are you? And
No,
what have
he
you
didn't
done?
say butts nuts, he said nuts.
Oh, nuts on it. Went.
Yeah.
And we still could. Oh, come on, can we move away from the guards? Thank you very much. Bye.
Goodbye. Come on, guys. Let's go get
good-
fucked up. He's in my walking off.
God, he's awful.
Let's kiss each
He
other.
talks to Goblin.
Actually, Jenny, he was quite a handsome guard.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
I know the way you say it. So ooh, I actually like that guy now.
He actually
Let's go
looked. He actually looked like quite a handsome streamer that I know that I won't name. Anyway,
Is he in the chat by any chance? Or?
No, was it Bob Babcock?
no, not Brock Babcock. Let's keep him out of the there, right?
Okay.
He is a baker now. All right. So you guys are going where now exactly? Please give me a destination.
I would like to go off by myself and do what I talked about before.
I want to get components.
Oh my God, Colin, you're gonna have to remind me of that.
Oh my god. Go back and start chat of what I talked about. I've talked about this like
Was
3
was
times.
this last session?
No. Well, go into our personal chat.
Oh, I'm a minute now. Okay, I can see now.
I want to be the ruler of the world, okay, Daryl? And I don't care what the rest of the party says.
I want to poison them
And
all.
I also want a cute team to bring to my nanny, because my nanny is everything to me. Family.
Is that it, Colin? Anyway, I'll tell you what,
I'll
Colin, just send me another message what you want to do, and I'll jump onto somebody else, and you can do it.
Daryl, I just want to buy 2
Whoa.
diamonds, worth 300 each.
Right, so you're gonna go to a jeweler's. Where's Heck gonna go?
Heck is gonna go to the blacksmith to get his sword back. He'll go with Marilla.
Yeah.
What's Marilla gonna do?
Go shopping with Heck. I have
Okay.
established that I'm going shopping with Heck.
What's
Gonna be
Trez
I
doing?
give
decked out with furs.
I'm giving Heck 200 gold.
No, it's okay, Samuel. I've already paid for it. I'm just collecting it.
Okay, but you need anything else?
Yeah, I don't think I need anything.
Here's your week. I'll give him 200 gold.
You might need
doing?
rations.
What's Trez doing?
Oh, I said I was going shopping as well with the.
Cool. And Colin, you're going to send me what you're doing.
I'm literally just
Okay.
copied and pasted the message which I sent to you before.
Okay.
Heck, actually, we never asked. Do you want us to go back to the warehouse and see if we can find your stuff?
I think going back there would be a really bad idea, considering that they're hunting for Marilla. I think it's a really bad idea. The only thing I had 200 gold, I lost it. The only thing I'm sad about losing is Bruntinous' sword.
Really sad about that too, though.
Oh shit!
Plus, Marilla does little fisticuffs, and she's like, "I think I could take them."
Oh yeah, we tried to sword fight. We tried to teach you sword fighting last night. Oh my god, you were that explains
Fantastic.
bruises.
How did we do that? We didn't have swords.
No, she broke a
dick.
mop. She broke Bobby's mop and said, "Teach me to fight." And she did a really insulting impression of me.
Marilla's really offended by this, and she thought I thought it was quite flattering. Heck, I have been quoted on my acting skills before.
It's like you leaned into all of the stereotypes about me. You started saying, "Hey, I'm Heck. I eat pickled herring." I've never eaten that in front of you before once.
Oh!
Do you eat
Okay.
pickled herring, Heck?
No.
Samuel, do me a favour, will you? Let me just find out how much 2 diamonds are.
I need them both to be worth 300 gold.
Then, you get 300 gold worth of 2 diamonds worth of. You both them to be 150 gold each, or they both need to be worth 300 gold each.
Both need to be 300 gold.
So 600 gold.
Yeah.
Right, so take off 600 gold, but give yourself 2 diamonds worth 300 gold each, right?
We go find potions as well, actually.
You want to go get some health potions as well? Okay, we'll get onto that in 1 second. And Marilla walks off again. I'm gonna kill you, Jenny. So do you know what? Sorry, Drez and Heck, but I have to do who's here. Aaliyah, how many health potions do you want?
Well, how much are they?
They are
Hello.
expensive.
Hello. What? I'm gonna try to persuade the person to give me a cheaper one.
Doesn't
Or do
work
we
that way.
will?
You can try.
Discount health potions.
Where are you going though?
Yeah, I don't know.
sorry, I shouldn't be sorry.
He literally just told me how much, so I don't know.
Just give me a second here. I'm just logging into my yoke.
The griffin flies west.
I remember that thing. That's what I thought.
The griffin flies west. Oh my fucking god. I swear to god. I tell you one thing, the nanny state is real. Like, just trying to get me, I have to validate the account again just to log into this. Okay. If I remember correctly, they were kind of around 70-ish gold. Let me just double check.
What are we looking for?
No, I'm just trying to get some health potions up for Aaliyah. What a joke! All right, okay, so I'm in. I've got me shops, guys. Ew.
50. Is it?
I'll tell you now. 1 second. Okay, so there's a few places you can go. You can go to Criminality Commons. You can go to Mystics of Mobius, Scrolls and Poles, Gelki's Magic.
This place that we say the griffin flies west, isn't it?
That's the one.
I will walk up and I will sneakily be like, the griffin flies west.
Hello, how are you?
Are they breaching the mic or whatever?
Hello, how are you?
Hello.
Still doing it.
Hello.
Okay, give me a second. To play this character, I actually have to stop my mic from fucking exploding. Hello, how are you?
I'm good. I can still see that your throat is very sore. Maybe you should still get that looked at, you know?
No, I'm absolutely fine.
Oh god. Okay. I'm looking again to find maybe some health potion, and the griffin flies west.
Don't be hasty.
We can't hear you.
He just said don't be hasty. Don't be
Yeah.
hasty. Okay, so you've got a couple of choices. You can get like a normal potion of healing, which does, so there's a couple of different ones. There's healing, which does 2d4 plus 2. There's greater healing, which heals 4d4 plus 4. Superior healing, which does 8d4 plus 8. And supreme healing, which does 10d4 plus 20. But I will say that they start at 42 gold, the bottom one.
Okay. Can I get 2 of... What's the lowest and then the first one?
So the normal one is a potion of healing, that's 42 gold. And then there is the potion of greater healing, which jumps it up to 127 gold per potion.
No, go to the first one. And
Yeah.
can I say... How much would it be with our Cryarch discount?
No, that's it. That's with the discount, 15% discount. Yeah.
I'm going to say this is more Cryarch business that I've been sent for. Will there be a further discount that I could avail of, I'm afraid?
I've
For continuing to use your service?
Roll me a persuasion check, but it's going to be a hard one, Colin, right?
Come on, bitch. Oh no. Oh no, no, no.
A natural one. Oh, he kind of looked
my
down.
God.
Oh,
Can I ask you a question? Do you look like I'm fucking made of money?
Okay.
Fuck you, Prince!
Fuck you, Brenton!
I'll take 2 of your lowest ones, please.
That's all he's got left in stock anyway, so he hands you 2 potions of healing. That'll be 84 gold.
Daryl, we can't hear you.
Okay, 84 gold. It's 84 fucking gold. I don't know why it's doing that.
I can still hear you.
Oh, maybe it's just me. Sorry.
No,
It's
Okay.
more like
me
it's
too.
it's more his kind of last little bit of the sentence.
Yeah.
that he
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
gonna add me or will I, Daryl?
Sorry?
Are you gonna add that or will I?
You add them in, Colin. 2 potions of healing. You should be. They'll be in D&D Beyond. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you done in Mobius Mystics?
Unless he has anything else. Cool.
He's loads of stuff, Colin. It's a magic item shop, like, but they're all they're expensive, you know.
I'll come back.
You'll come
Another
back. Oh, okay. So now it's on to the other 3 who've gone shopping together: Heck, Marilla, and Drez. What do you guys want? You want your sword, Heck? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So you basically come in and you see the fella who you left. Oh yeah. What's happening?
All right. Have you got? I dropped a sword off with you. Is that ready for me to pick up?
You're damn right it is.
Oh, show me.
He takes it out, and you see like he's cleaned it for you. He's taken all the scratches out. I hope you don't mind. I took the liberty of adding a nice leather-bound handle.
Oh, this is perfect.
It's a really nice looking sword, and it's got you can see it's got a silvered, perfectly lined edge all the way around. When you come to Bob's Weapons, you come to the fucking best.
There seems to be a recurring trend of people named Bob in this town offering excellent service.
Bob's just my name.
I'm gonna give him. Take this. I've already paid for the sword, but here's a little extra. I give him 10 gold as a tip.
Oh, that's very generous of you, sir. Thank you very much, you cunt. He takes it off you. Hello, Anon Ranger. Anon Lone Ranger, how are you? Good to see you.
I look at Draz and I say to Draz, I don't know what we're going to find in the mountains. Please don't use it on Dimitri, but do you think you might need to get something silvered as well?
Oh, I think I should. But I'll summon my sword. My sword, I think, is kind of magical.
Okay.
So hopefully it might be all right. I don't know if I need silver. Be hard to get this coated with silver.
Maybe ask the blacksmith. I don't know if you want to or not.
No, it's a magical weapon. It won't. I literally just throw in a piece of ice every time. It's gonna be. Look, Bob. Do you sell any armor? I'm looking for something light that's easy to sneak in, but extra protection.
I will be a blacksmith, not a fucking tanner.
Oh, I need to go to a tanner for some leather armor. Is that what you're saying?
No shit, chicken.
Okay. No need to be rude about it.
I've been rude, son. That's the way I am. Right, inspired and proud, innit?
What?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're saying.
Well, then that's your fucking problem, innit?
I just look at Miranda and be like, wow, you need to teach me how to deal with the help.
You might want to check out. You might want to check out Larry's letters. You can.
Larry's letters, okay.
Yep.
Do you know where?
Over there.
Do you know where? Oh, right, okay.
Over there.
Look over in the direction he points.
You see a sign in Larry's letters, and you see like this elf.
Oh, it's right there.
Just there. For some reason, he's hammering something.
Oh my god. Marilla is definitely getting a Trinity coat from the Matrix. She's gonna walk around in leather. Like Hellraiser.
I'll head on over to Larry's letter. It's like, hello.
We should all get them.
As you walk into the kind of like this open kind of building, you can see there's like carcasses of animals all on the walls. Like the smell is rancid. There's obviously some sort of spell enchantment that's been placed on the outside though, because the smell doesn't live. And when you guys walk in, you kind of feel it like, you know, the smell just attacking you. I can hear me voice back. Is anyone else hearing that?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you're hearing it? I didn't think I was hearing it.
No. Hello?
Yeah, a little bit of an echo.
A little bit, yeah.
I reckon I'm probably being too loud. Maybe coming through your speaker there, Colin. Maybe. So as you walk in, and the heat of the tannery, kind of the steam and the boiling watery kind of smell kind of hits you, and you see this elf, this slender 5'3" elf, with kind of long grey hair. He's quite old and very wise looking, and he's extremely skinny. Looks like Iggy Pop. Imagine Iggy Pop was an elf, and you can see he's like hammering a nail into this leather thing, and he kind of looks.
Is he dressed in leather?
No, he has no top on.
Yeah.
Leather
just has trousers on, and he's got glistening sweat on him, and he kind of looks over at you, Trez. He's like, a trust Valar, half blood.
Oh no! Now I get the elf race.
That's not an insult.
Oh, is it? Okay.
No. An elf would call you half blood, and a trust Valar would be hello.
Alright, I'll trust Valar back. I'm looking. Don't give me words where I can't fucking pronounce it. I'm not gonna get it ever.
Trez walks in and gets a respectful greeting. What the fuck did you just say to me? Fuck you! You fucking elf cunt, full blood cunt.
Oops. I'll greet him back and say, I'm looking for some good armor, bit extra protection, and this kind of stuff.
Wait, what have you got on at the moment?
It's normal leather armor.
He looks it over. It's not great quality. Kind of he touches it, and he runs his hand along it. And I can make you something a little bit better than that. Yes.
Okay, how long would it take to make it?
It depends how really good you would actually like it.
For the best you can make, how long would that be?
It'll take me several weeks to get the enchantments into the armor. And it will be pricey.
How much?
Well, if you want my absolute best work, an armor of that, a suit of that quality, give me 1 second, I'm just going to get the price up. Where do I have my fucking armors? I can never find. The thing about D&D is it doesn't have great pricing structure on it. I don't want to overcharge you either, so just give me a second.
Trez is going to be decked out now.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
See, it depends. If he says it's a fucking high price, then I'll be like, oh shit.
Thousands, millions.
Yeah, he says, if you want my absolute best work. A suit of armor like that would be around 15,000 gold.
15,000, did you say?
15,000, yes.
Okay, maybe I can get the best. What can you do for 1,000 gold?
For 1,000 gold. Well, I suppose I might have something in the back. Right there. And he goes into the back and he kind of comes out with this kind of armor. And it's like a studded leather armor. And he puts it down. He goes, "This was brought to me by somebody who owed some money for another project. I have no need for it. I've done it up, added a few of my own touches to it. And yes, I suppose I could part with this for 1,000 gold.
Okay.
If you'd be willing to grant me perhaps 2 or 3 feathers from your bird friend.
Wait, how valuable are these feathers to you? What do you need them for?
I was actually thinking I might make myself a nice hat with them.
Well,
what,
these are a luxury feathers.
Marlo, can you land on the table?
So Morolo jumps down, just looks around.
We're gonna be proud of Drez.
If you can understand me, can you tap twice on the table?
Morolo taps his foot twice.
Oh my god! I can speak to you! This guy is looking for some feathers from you. Would you be willing to part with 3? Tap twice if you agree.
He taps twice.
Oh, okay. My bird is happy for you to take some feathers. Marlo!
He flat. And he's like 5 or 6 feathers actually fall off him.
Oh, is that enough feathers?
Drez! I'm like, Drez! And I scoop up the feathers and I'm like, Drez, upsell these magical feathers. Go on, upsell, get yourself a better deal.
This is a 1,500 gold suit of armor. I'll give it to him for 1,000 on the fact that he's clearly a lost half-blood. And I will give him for the feathers. If you don't give me the feathers, you can pay the full price.
I am lost, and you can have the feathers.
Okay. Right, give yourself an armor +1.
Okay.
Yeah, but this also has the special effect on it. I will create the item for you. It's the studded leather armor level 1, but also it every time it's cut, it re-heals.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Curious, would you be able to embroider it or put Bob's Bar on it?
Bob's Bar.
Yeah. Have you heard of it? It's a great place.
Bob's Bar over in the Western Docks.
Yeah, that's the one.
Well, nobody drinks there ever since that young boy was murdered in there.
Young boy? Murdered?
Yes.
We didn't know that.
Huh?
Okay, maybe hold off on the Bob's Bar first.
Bob's murderers.
Bob's Bar. What happened?
I'm not so sure. I do believe there was a crime element involved, and a young boy was murdered in the tavern, and ever since nobody drinks there.
Ooh.
It wasn't
And
Goblini. Something to do with Goblini, as he's kind of was the crime boss.
Did Bob own the bar at the time?
He did.
Was Bob one of the suspects of the murder?
He was.
I'm not there. Bob wants to whisper.
I'm not there, I can't say
No,
anything.
but you're not there. You're actually in Bob, drinking away, having a grand old chat with Bob.
And was the was the murderer ever caught?
No.
Oh god.
Okay.
No, I trust Bob. You're not going to sway me.
Some say the ghost of the child haunts the attics of that building.
We are going back there.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't hear it.
Before we leave, I was just wondering, is there any way you could do something for a wizard? Any leather armor for a wizard?
Do you know how to use leather armor?
Well, no.
Then no.
Man, could it just be a coat? A really stylish coat?
He kind of he wipes the sweat away. I specialise in the finest leather armours in Keramith and probably the entire Cryarchy. And you wish me to fashion you a leather coat? You do realise I would
Yes.
charge you for an entire leather coat. I would charge you somewhere in the region of 700 to 800 gold. Where if you just go over to the marketplace, you may find one for a lot cheaper and perhaps more to your lavish tastes.
Well, if you're as good as you say you are, could you give it some like magical resistance or something?
No.
Really just totters on out. Doesn't even say why.
Okay. Do
So
you
you
know
said-
anywhere that might be able to do magical resistance, Klaus?
Check the magic shops. I doubt it though.
Okay. I'll still just take this armor. I'll hold off on the Bob's embroidery for the moment.
Okay, come back and I'll do it for free.
Oh.
He gives you the leather armor and he puts it on. He kind of says, it is worth noting that you need to attune to this armor.
Fucking hell, why are you shooting?
Yeah,
no.
but every time you attune to it, you can choose the color of the armor.
Ooh. Okay, thank you very much.
That's cool.
So just to give you an idea, it's basically it looks like it's like a thick kind of top part of it. With big shoulder pads on it and the studded spikes going down it, and then the leg parts of it are actually a little bit more elegant with kind of decorative elvish designs gone into it. But it is, the top of it looks very human, the bottom looks very elvish. It really suits a half elf to be wearing something like that because it kind of shows both your origins.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, you're gonna add that to my inventory at some.
I'll add that to you just for now, because the only thing that's related to combat is it's a +1 to suit with studded leather armor. If you want to throw that in for now, and then I'll edit it later on.
Yeah, no matter.
Right, are you guys going anywhere else?
Daryl, just so when they get outside, Marilla's kind of crying.
Okay.
What's wrong?
And when they look, I'm like ugly crying like Kim Kardashian, you know, she cries so bad. And I'm like, I'm just sick of all the poverty and the peasants and people being rude and I just not getting what I want. And she's actually being serious.
Do we need to get Aaliyah?
Like,
I don't know how to handle this. I don't know how to handle this.
Yeah,
like,
you do realize we're both poor.
Me more so than everybody else.
You guys are incredibly wealthy. It's what you sure up.
I was poor, right?
it's just like she just kind of holds the bridge of her nose, and she's like, "Why is everyone who's poor mean?" And she just like
you see a woman a very old woman walking by carrying an entire wheelbarrow full of really heavy potatoes, and she looks exhausted. And she just looks at you as she walks by.
she's mean to me, and I didn't do anything.
Right, is there any shop you want to go, and then we'll go back to the rich part, back to Bob's.
I'm like, I just kind of
Murderers.
compose myself, and I'm like, I don't know. No, I don't. Maybe I'll go and look at some leather. Actually, I will buy a leather coat just to share myself up.
You did say magical resistance. We might find it in a magic store, so I don't know.
They're probably going to be mean to me there anyway. So I'm just going to get a normal, regular husband killing trench coat. We'll call it a day.
Trench coat.
And she takes out. Remember, Daryl, you gave her a little sun brally, a little black sun brally, and she just takes that out, the personal glasses on, and starts toddling off to the market.
Okay, cool.
Assuming Heck and Drez are following, but
I put a top Heck, and I was like, Heck, what is she holding?
You guys run it.
No.
You guys run into Samuel on the way. Samuel, you will see him walking along. You see Marilla's got kind of puffy red eyes, and you see Drez and Heck just been like, "What the fuck?" to themselves.
I shoot Sammy a look that says, "Don't ask."
It's too late.
Yeah, Colin, what is that?
Yeah, what donut do you have there?
It's a donut, which is coconut and raspberry in the middle.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Say this is Aaliyah, really, when she's sitting on a bench eating a donut.
Is Aaliyah sitting on the bench eating a donut? Yeah.
Yeah, and some ham. She's gonna sprinkle some ham.
Jesus Christ.
Hamlord.
Yeah. So, where are you guys going shopping?
I know, I'm finished.
You've met up though with Heck, Marilla, and Aaliyah. Oh, not
Hi,
Aaliyah. Sorry,
guys.
Drez.
Why is Marilla crying? Why are you looking at me like that? Maybe I shouldn't have.
She's tired of traveling. She's used to a certain way of life, which she doesn't have anymore.
Very diplomatic way of saying that, Dress.
I think I picked up some stuff from Marilla. I don't know how.
Did you? Have we finished all of our tasks?
Well, Marilla wants to go. What did you want to get, Marilla? You want to get a coat?
Marilla's gone. Marilla's gone for the coat.
Oh, so she just walked straight past Samuel.
Yeah, she was in her own thoughts. She was very distressed.
Do you remember that shop that Marilla did a Pretty Woman moment in? That's the best. That's the best clothes shop in town.
Fine, I walk back in.
And you see a woman there. Ah, hello.
Hello, I'd like to buy a leather. Yes, it is me. I'd like to buy a leather jacket, please.
A leather jacket, of course. Would one like tassels with that, or would one like a bow?
Like a pretty bow on the back, but kind of like the warrior, like Trinity from, the Battle of the Matrix. A husband killing.
So do you want a long? Do you want a long kind of trench coat?
Yes. But shaped and stylish.
Oh my god.
We wouldn't do anything so barbaric as a trench coat here at Maternal Fashions.
It's not really a trench coat. It's a fabulous leather designer coat. They're all the fashion in Felhest.
Yes, they may be the fashion in Felhest where they eat their young, but here among civilized cities we don't wear trench coats. Darling, let me dress you.
I actually look at her and I just go, I would appreciate some kindness, but just to warn you, I can cast Fireball, so don't attack Felhest again.
Oh, damn.
Roll intimidation check.
Intimidation. Five. Sorry. I rolled it again. Sorry, but it's 5. 5 was the first.
Miss, you're not going to cast that in the middle of the city and cause such a ruckus now, are you? No. Look, you're obviously new to the styles of Kermit. We have a very sophisticated style, especially in Macherno, where we get our clothes from. We don't sell trench coats for a lady, no, we sell dresses and, those kind of things. I thought you meant something a little bit more feminine, kind of a trend of a leather jacket.
Right, have you got anything Felhestian?
There is another shop I would suggest, perhaps, but I'm having a little bit of trouble remembering. If you catch my drift.
Would a fireball help you remember?
No, it wouldn't. It would probably kill me and burn down the shop, and you'd spend the rest of your life rotting in Fort Picer. Fort Picer's where they put the really dangerous criminals, like people like you who can cast fireball and go to Fort Picer. It's on an island, mad far off the coast.
Fine. Do you know what? No, Marilla doesn't need this today. She's actually just going to walk out again. Put her on out. She's storming out everywhere.
There is the place you went the last time, the other place that did mature now closed as well, the nicer place.
Oh yeah, that's where
It's just not as high as that one.
Okay, she'll go into that one then.
Okay, you walk in. Mrs. Marilla, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Have you got a nice husband kind of killing leather jacket?
I have one that flows down the back. It's a little bit masculine, but I do believe I could tailor it a little bit for you.
Yes, well, I don't want a masculine one. A very feminine one, please.
Perhaps one that just has sleeves and, no front part, but a back that goes down like a pretty dress.
Yes, perfect. I'll take it. How much?
Let's see here now. I'll have to do a bit of custom tailoring on it.
Yep.
I don't have it right now.
Perfect. How much, though?
What kind of leather would you like? Would you like ceramic leather, or would you like to go full Macherno grade?
Macherno.
Okay. Tailoring. Be about 125 gold.
Perfect.
This, however, this leather jacket will last you forever. Just don't do anything extraneous in it.
I don't care. Just wrap it up. Thank you very much for your kindness. Do I give her the 125 now, Daryl?
Yes.
Okay.
Still haven't left this goddamn city.
This is a very, very stressful shopping experience, even virtually. Even in
Okay. Where did Drez, Heck, and Samuel go?
We just stood there.
Yeah, we kind of just stood there talking. Do you guys? Oh, Samuel.
Hmm.
Supposedly a child died and was was murdered in Bob's, and Bob might have been a suspect.
Bob's the armors.
No, the bar, the other flame guy.
Not or Bob's.
Yeah, our Bob's.
Nah.
I know. We don't know exactly what happened. They just said.
He's too kind spirit.
Apparently, there's like a ghost that lives in the attic, though.
I am not dealing with I don't like ghosts. No.
You do know you have a secretary with you.
Not right now, though.
No, I'm literally just about to say Elia's sitting there being like, "Good
Maybe
call.
we
Yum,
will get the ham eating donut over here.
Game.
Uh-huh.
Hamsy!
So can
I
I
actually want to look in one of these shops as well. I have an idea.
Oh God.
For ham.
Okay. What?
Right. What's the idea?
I want to see. Is there any shops that sell furs of any kind?
Oh, of course.
Yes.
One Marilla was just in is a 4-year as well.
The one where people were nice to her, or the one where people were where she threatened people?
Both are 4 years.
I'm going to go into the one that Marilla has just got into after seeing her leave one.
Okay, so you go into the nice one. Marilla, you kind of walk out and you see kind of Heck kind of walking in.
Very impressed. I'm very impressed. Cheers me up a bit.
You see, she finishes right and she looks up. Oh. Can I help you?
Yes, you sell furs here, right?
Perhaps.
Do you do custom orders?
Perhaps.
What I'm looking for is
I'm
like
just going to
coat-
stop you right there. This is an expensive shop. Like that lady who walked out there. She would be the type that would shop here. Are you sure you wish to continue?
Oh yeah, because Heck is like in
In
his
bitch
armor
looking.
and that kind of.
Like I would have
No
followed
finger
Heck as
and-
well into this. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's just looking at the two of you as like you don't belong here.
Well, I just kind of open my gold purse just to show her all the money I have.
You've got like 200 gold, is it?
190 gold.
Perhaps we could do business.
So what I'm looking for is kind of a custom. It's a long coat, but it's very furry.
Okay, continue.
And pink.
Jacket.
Like it goes down, like it kind of hangs off the sleeves. It allows for freedom of movement and would like keep me warm as well as looking very fancy. And optionally as well, I would like a kind of wide brimmed hat with a feather in it.
Oh, you're gonna have to tell me what you're describing here. 'Cause I don't have a
Feathers?
clue.
Is it like a pimpo?
It's a pimp coat.
Sir,
He's getting that pimp coat.
Actually, if you're making one, can you make two?
if you think I would create an abomination like that, well, no.
But it's the latest fashion.
It's not.
It's very common up
It
in
is.
Udenrook.
Well, it should stay there. Barbaric. It sounds absolutely horrendous, horrid. Squalid.
Actually, a good part of our trade is from our furs.
How about? And yes, I understand. I get furs from Udenrook. Perhaps I could make you a nice cloak.
With loads of fur.
With fur, yes. I'm assuming you want
It's
a bed
not-
of wooden bear.
Well, it's not exactly what I wanted.
I'm not making that abomination, and there'll never be a fucking pimp coat in this campaign.
Yeah, but we have Trinity.
What if
No,
That's not what Trinity. That was she didn't get her Trinity coat. She got something way more elegant. No,
Jenny is actually just saying, pimp is not all about the style; it's about the fur. So think of the animal you would like this cloak.
Yeah.
I did put some in the chat. Maybe a nice tiger or a leopard.
A nice leopard.
Yeah, I'll just get leopard print leggings. Okay, good. I get some leggings with juicy written on the back.
Oh my god.
If
Your
you,
choice,
okay,
your choice, DM. Juicy.
Okay.
Or...
Okay, okay. So it's no on the coat, but what about the hat?
The hat I may be able to accomplish, but I suggest you go over to a different area for that. There's a shop called Betwin's Hats. I suggest you try. She's quite the expert on hats.
Very specific. Oh, well, it's haberdashery. It's a trade. I should not be so,
Yes, she's the finest haberdasher in all of Cryarch Keramid.
Habba what?
It's a haberdashery.
Haberdashery.
Oh, that person who just makes hats.
Yes.
You want to go get? You want to go get hats, Samuel? Drez, you guys want to get matching hats?
Mine.
I've already a top hat, but I can get another hat if you want.
That is a very nice top hat, though.
Well, what if you keep the top hat and we all get the same kind of feather, so it's like we're all matching.
Can we be like Feather Brothers?
Out of my shop if you're not going to buy anything.
Excuse me, we're
all right.
Pouring conversation here.
We were
the service here is
always right.
Marilla has points.
I wish there was a service that we could rate places.
If you go to the Keramid Times, I will be very upset.
You even know who we are? You wouldn't be knowing who you're upset with.
I don't know who you are, and quite frankly, if you're not going to buy anything and you're going to go to this haberdashery, I suggest you go to the haberdashery. However, if you wish to order a cloak, I will help you. But I don't want customers seeing you in here.
I go to
my
leave.
inner Morella right now.
No, guys, let's leave. And as we go to the door, I cast Thaumaturgy on myself and say, I, Hackeron Halifson, love shopping in this place. And I turn around and smile at her with a really big smile on my face.
Bleeding! That must be a great shop!
Oh no!
Why did you do that? You just brought her business.
You see a very rich nobleman come over. Thank you for the advice and your service to this city. And he walks in.
Don't go in there. Damn it, Heck! What are you doing? We're famous now.
Well, technically, we're actually contributing towards helping the economy now. So I guess we've evened things out. I don't know. Fuck this place.
Now, Daryl, hold on. I have some qualms here as a player. Right? How come anytime Heck and Drez go anywhere, they're like the heroes in Northbridge, and anytime Marilla goes anywhere, she just gets bashed?
Because she's a human.
Everyone.
The help. And also, Heck is a tiefling, and there's not many of them around, so when they see Heck, they know he's the fellow who killed Goblini.
You literally go around the town screaming, you hate everyone because they're poor.
Yeah.
Why don't any of the poorest like me?
I hate you because you're poor, but you need help.
In my head.
The plebs are so irritating with their poverty.
Why doesn't the help love me?
We're just slowly turning into Margaret Thatcher.
Guys, we gotta stop. She's trying to drink right now. She's trying to take a sip now 5 times.
Guys, we are gonna take a very, very short break. I think everybody's got a little bit of a pee break. I need to refill me water. Thanks very much everyone who's tuning in so far. We'll be back in literally 2 minutes. Please hit that follow button on the Twitch stream. If you're on Facebook, follow us on that. We're streaming to Facebook right now too, which is pretty cool. Also, please we're trying to get to 1,000 followers on TikTok. We're somewhere around 700 at the moment. TikTok, make this epic. When we get to 1,000, we're going to do live one shots over there where I may not be the DM. It's going to be really interesting. And Yeah, so just stick around, hit the like, follow button, subscribe to us on YouTube. Anyway, fuck all that shite. Let's go get our drinks. We'll be back shortly, where we will continue our shopping.
Tea break.
Hello, we are back from our break. I've got wine. Jenny's got wine. I'm sure people. Howie's got water. Howie, I think I've got the same water bottle as you. Is it? Homestar and more, baby. No, it's a Sega one. Sega. Yeah, that's very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah. Roman Sprite. Yeah, we got Neil there. How are you, Neil? Welcome to the chat. Neil, I won't be on the voice channel after, but if you want to send me the questions in a private message, I'll be more than happy to answer them for you tomorrow, because this will run on. I'll be going straight to bed after this because I'm on work at 7 in the morning. Oh shit! Sorry guys, I keep forgetting to unmute everybody. Jenny, do you want to show them all your wine again?
This is why I love Daryl.
There we go.
The size of my wine.
Sorry about that, guys, and thanks for telling me. I appreciate it. So, good hello to everybody who's currently there. We've got Bethwin, we've got Neil, we've got Anna Lone Ranger, haven't seen for a while. Welcome. We've got Mrs. Hokey, obviously. She's a good lass. We got Colin. I don't know who the fuck that is. Solar Dinosaur was there for a while. Really good to see you, bro. We've had a lot of people drop in and out. I really appreciate it, guys. Hit that follow button if you want to see more stuff. I'll be streaming some more GTA as well during the week, I'd say, where we will see the adventures of Brock Babcock. But anyway, let's continue on with this. So, are you guys kind of converging as you head back to the tavern? Yeah.
Oh no, I'm heading towards Bruntinous.
Yes. Right. So you're going to Bruntinous.
I'll go with Gorilla.
We all just go to
Well, didn't we separate from Marilla?
No,
Well-
not really. It's a kind of around the same. Oh, you guys are going to a haberdashery.
Yeah,
You guys
but
want to-
like we can go another time. If Marilla is already gone towards Bruntinous, I'd say would we go to the haberdashery or would we follow after Marilla?
Let's just go to Bruntinous.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
follow after.
Yeah, we can get hats another day.
Bethwin's haberdashery can wait. So you guys head off towards the temple, and you run into Aaliyah along the way. I know that's ultra convenient, but that's the way it is. Okay. You see, Aaliyah has just finished eating a donut and loads of ham, and you see them all walking towards the temple. Can I come through? You're running over.
Yes.
Oh, Leo, look at this. Marlo, count to 5.
Mora looks at your dress.
Oh God.
Oh, tap to 5. How about that? You're not doing it now? Son of
Do you want me to talk to Merle?
well, you can do that?
Yeah, I can speak to him.
Oh. Well, he did understand me earlier, but I don't know why he's not doing it now.
Let me talk to Merle, Jesus.
Yeah.
Alright, as a ritual, I'll cast
That's gonna take you 10 minutes, Steph.
yeah, I'll walk and talking to him.
Oh, it's
Can you
cast
walk?
10-minute ritual spell. You got to stand still.
What?
It's a ritual spell, Dave. You have to actually do it as a ritual. It takes time.
Well, the only components for are virtual and somatic, so I'm only moving my hands and talking.
It would take all of your attention. A ritual spell means you have to actually stand still for 10 minutes and cast it. And like do an actual ritual.
Wait, let's just wait here for 10 minutes, guys.
You guys okay to wait for 10 minutes?
Wait, we could do this later if you want.
Nah, it's okay. I'm already starting.
God,
Yeah, so
I
you
have
see
these
Samuel
nice-
begins kind of doing these kind of things and uttering these strange words as he begins constructing this ritual to cast it. It's basically like casting a spell, but really slow. All of his hand somatic movements are very low, and he's closing his eyes, opening his eyes, and he's very consumed with it. Definitely wouldn't have the ability to walk while doing it.
I hope I've been treating Marlo all right.
You guys, what are you going to do? Are you going to stay with him while he does it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I'll
gonna
stay.
tell him about how nice these donuts were that I got, and like I had some ham on them too, and like they were just the nicest thing ever. Do
Did
you know
they
if it
sell?
ever comes around to my birthday, do you know what you can get me? a ham cake.
Oh my god, rum ham from It's Always Sunny.
Rum ham.
Oh my god! If you got me a rum ham, Marilla, is that a delicacy down where you're from?
Why, yes. Yes, it is. A delicacy for the peasants, but yes.
I suppose.
After 10 minutes, the magic kicks in and you're able to speak to Marlo.
Hey, Marlo. My name is Samuel.
Greetings, Samuel.
Wow. Dress, what you want me to ask him?
Ask him how is he doing? Does he need anything? Have I been?
How are you doing, Marlo? You doing okay? You need anything?
I'm rather fine, thank you. How about yourself?
Oh, you just misunderstood. Okay. I'm fine, actually. Yeah. So, okay, that twitching neck thing is kind of scary. Okay, stop, please. So, you don't need anything. You're cool. You're Gucci.
I've got my master. I'm all Gucci with the lads.
Okay, cool. Dress, just says just rub him a few times, and
I did not say that, but I do appreciate it.
feed him.
I just kills.
And you just need to feed him a bit more.
Oh,
I
okay.
think he has piles or something. I don't know.
Pile?
I don't know.
You know what you are? You're a awful lice-ridden peasant, you are, to say such a horrible thing.
Are you
Can I have your bird?
You sure this is your bird, Dress? Or
It was kind of a gift. He kind of half chose me, half gifted to
kind
me.
of sounds like he belongs to you, Marilla. Well, word.
I would never sit upon the lap of Barilla. I belong firmly to Dres Wilric, a man who has encaptured my very soul. He is the essence of the Fey Queen, Lady Isla.
Yeah, he really likes you, Dress. He really likes you. He's very
That's good. Oh, really?
Yeah,
Didn't seem it.
Like super.
Is there any way, like, do you know if there? Can you ask him if there's any way I can understand him or way to
Yes, any way
communicate?
you could communicate.
I can understand
Very
him, but he cannot understand me.
Okay.
Perhaps if he multi-class into a druid.
Oh no! I'm already multi-class
clever.
once.
He's actually he's very good. Okay.
Well, I'm no simple
he can
bird. I am a Fey.
Oh, he's not a bird. He's a fae. What's with all of us with faes? It's fucking crazy.
I don't have a fae. I wish I had the fae.
Yeah, he's a fae. He's like Callie, I think.
Oh.
I am an ambassador of Lady Grell Hollow.
You might well write this down, Dress. He's an ambassador for Lady. Sorry, repeat that again.
Lady Grell Hollow.
Grell Hollow.
She was She was the maid of honor at Lady Isla's wedding.
She was the maid of honor at Lady Isla's wedding. Who's Lady Isla's wedding? I don't know who these people are.
I kind of acted a little bit shocked, and it's like, it knows Lady Isla?
Yeah, something about they were best friends or something.
Actually, what was the lady from before? Sorry, I'm just writing this down. Ambassador Lady
Grumpus. Oh, what's that? Lady what? What's that?
Grell Hollow.
Grell Hollow. And he said,
I'm look at Marlo and be like,
he said, never say the word hickory dickory. Weird, I don't know.
You are an awful swine, and if you keep making words up for me, I shan't let you speak to me again.
Perfectly okay.
so like,
Yeah, he's good boy.
Oh, that's the fucking shit.
Yeah, I gotta stop talking to your bird because he's kind of freaky.
okay.
I'm not
He's
a
a
bad.
fae.
I am a Fey.
Okay. Kind of look at Marlo with like a little bit of intrigue and was like, okay.
Marlo shows you nothing but deep affection rubbing against you.
I need to use it more often.
And Marlo's like a wise man or Anyway, let's just go to Bruntinous, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys arrive at the temple, and it's it's open. Once again, you can walk in. There's just kind of like the high parisei is just kind of sitting at a desk reading a book. Bruntinous is kind of like wiping a window.
Where's Marilla?
Marilla's here with us.
Here, you
Oh,
will.
Marilla arrived first, didn't she?
Sorry, yeah.
No, Maria was with us.
No, she wasn't. She went first.
She was literally talking to Aliyah when I was casting the spell. They literally were talking to each other.
Oh yeah, we'll just say it with them, Marilla. Is that right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's arrived together. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Yeah, he's all arrived and he's and Bruntinous turns at you, smiles.
Bruntinous.
Hey, buddy.
He kind of walks over to you and
Aw. I'll go over and pat him on the shoulder. Well, try to pat him on the shoulder.
he just touch him on the shoulder.
Yeah.
The high parasaican's walking over. Ah, greetings. Good to see you back. How are you
I
all?
said, very good. I don't think I was aware of what happened when Aaliyah went to speak to the High Parasite.
No, none of yous are.
Okay, I say we've got some
Except Simon.
information. We've got some information that Bruntinous might be in danger. I know Aaliyah and Samuel were here yesterday. We don't want to put you in danger. Do you think you'd be able to look after him, or?
Yes, I will look after him. He has sanctuary while inside the temple. And that incident happened before I was aware he was in any danger. Now that I know he's in danger, he shan't be again. It was a bit lax on my part, I do admit that. But I assure you, I shall take good care of him. His healing is coming along. He started smiling.
Do you think he would be safe here? That your church will be safe?
It would take a severe kind of swine to come in here and endanger the church, but do understand, I may be a man of peace and diplomacy, but when diplomacy fails, there is warfare, and Bruntinous knew this, as well as all paladins of the Marble Rose. There is a matter though I could use some assistance with.
Yes.
Just before that, can I just to let you know that we have been given an offer of someone else who can take Bruntinous, the Criarch's brother. Would you?
What?
Criarch's son, Jenny.
Oh, the Criarch's son. Sorry.
When was this?
This was when we met after you left. When we met Beto and the Criarch. I asked if there was anyone else who might be able to take care of Bruntinous.
No. Bruntinous is staying here then, if that's the case. I don't want him to go somewhere that we don't know who that person is.
Well-
That's why I'm going to ask the High Parasite, like, would he prefer him to stay here? Or it's an awful... I don't mean burden to ask, but I'm saying he might know where he's safer.
I still firmly stand with the belief that Bruntinous should remain here in the Temple of Urtella.
That's perfect. Yeah. I just wanted to let you know.
Well, yeah, so that means Vito did say that all he wants us to do is just leave him alone and stay away from him, just similar to another deal we have. But he'll make sure that his men and anybody in the city won't go near Bruntinous. But we have to accept that.
I assure you that won't be necessary. I will protect Bruntinous a lot better than I have already. Does the word of a High Parasite mean nothing?
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Is there any way possible that we could maybe communicate with you if we need to? Do you have any
Of course, write me a letter.
fast ways in case we would come in contact with someone who found out that there was going to be an attack on Bruntinous?
There wouldn't be. You could. I don't. You're a secretary.
Yes,
Don't you have a spell you could use, secretary?
I know. But I was just wondering if you had any other ways of communicating. Any sending stones or anything?
Looking to get some sending stones from a High Parasite. Very unsecular-like, my lady. Of course I joke, I kid.
Okay.
Look,
So you're-
do not worry about your friend Bruntinous. I am still dedicated to healing him as best I can, and he's even began to say small amounts of words again and smile. He finds peace here, and that is where his heart truly lies, with peace. It is his mind that is fractured. And when I feel the time is ready, I may bring him to the lady. And when I do, perhaps they will be able to help. The lady is the highest sit in the Church of Urtella.
Well, what would you were going to ask us to do something for you? How can we help you?
Yes, I was going to task Bruntinous with something to finish his oath. But I didn't feel he would be up for it, and quite frankly not, but I do believe perhaps you may be of help to me, if you wish, and I would be willing to write to the Order of the Marbled Rose and put it in as Bruntinous' final oath. I would allow him to take his oath. It might bring him some semblance of peace.
We'd be honored.
Yeah.
There are some unfortunate circumstances that would be the Battle of Northbridge unfortunately led to the destruction of a fort called Fort Feldrop. Are you familiar with it?
I think we are.
Yeah,
Are
I think
we?
it was mentioned that they were going there and then coming back.
Yes, the necromancer Bronweld sacked the fort and used the corpses from there to march upon you from Northbridge. Unfortunately, that made the land somewhat unprotected by the Cryaki, and there is a orc settlement in the mountains, the Azure Mountains, far to the west. And they have become somewhat brave as they began raiding the roads.
Okay.
This is leading to a build-up of forces in Fort Feldrop and is likely to lead to a battle. I would like you to go and reason with these orcs. I believe they may be different from other orcs. They show a sentient intelligence that would defy the madness of Carnot's curse. I believe they could be reasoned with, perhaps even made into allies of the Cryarch if possible. And this would avoid a battle and therefore please Urtella, for diplomacy would have been served. Bruntinous was supposed to do this. Obviously he cannot. But if you do it in his stead, I will count it as his oath and write to the Order of the Marbled Rose. You will also get to serve one of Mornest's finest, the Lady of Peace, and you will be able to bring balance to the lands of the West Cryarchy. You will end the raids, and the orcs will perhaps not be so brave. I can pretty much guarantee you this. If the orcs continue their raid, the forces massing at Fort Feldrop will exterminate them to the last. It is not right. But I understand why the Cryarch has to do it.
Oh, my camera's doing that thing again.
Don't worry about it, it'll fix itself.
And if we cannot reason with them,
Then you will come back and have failed. You must find
Where-
a way.
Where did you say you were coming from? Up
They're
the
coming.
mountain?
They're coming from an old orcish settlement in the mountains, called.
I think you want us to do is like have a peaceful, so you're not asking us to kill the orcs, yeah?
I'm asking you to avoid conflict. If you need to kill a few of them, perhaps killing a few to save the many is the better way to peace. But I do believe that it would be wise to approach their leader and speak to them. All orcs are divided into a strict hierarchy, as I'm sure you know yourself, Lady Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Is there any way that we can, let's say, do that and send you like a bird, a message of it being done, or do we have to come back and tell you?
I can talk to you.
I would accept a maybe perhaps a sending spell from Aaliyah, or if you wish to send your raven back.
Because we do need to go to the mountains for friend.
All I need is confirmation that it has been done. However, I will not complete Bruntinous' oath until you come back, so you may be a part of the ceremony. The ceremony relies heavily on friendship.
Okay.
Perfect.
Where did you say they came from?
They're coming from the west in a settlement called... let me just get it up again. In a settlement called Gurduruk.
Gordor?
Gordoruk means mountain home in Orcish.
Near the Azure Mountains, right?
It's in the Azar Mountains, yes. These
That's where
orcs only settled in this region about 2 years ago and had not raided, but with Fort Fell dropped down, I believe the orcs may be thinking they can take on the Cryarchy now, which will be a massive mistake. The resources of the Cryarchy are endless compared to a small tribe of orcs. However, once again, the evidence does suggest to me that they are somewhat organised. Perhaps they are not being led by an orc at all.
Okay.
Maybe a half orc. And I kind of point like a joke.
It is possible, it wouldn't be unknown. I have in my time subdued 4 orcish tribes, 2 of which were led by half-orcs and could be reasoned with.
Well, yeah, it looks like you're for...
What ones are they?
You would not know them. They were far up in the Empire of Isikov. That's where I was stationed when I was a Perisei.
This is, I do get it right, this is on the way to the Azir Mountains, yeah? That's where you need to go, Dress.
You're already going. You're already going to the Azure Mountains.
Yes,
yes,
our next
that's where we're going.
stop.
So, it's kind of two birds with one stone. We will...
Oh, you don't.
I don't really want to talk to this. I don't really want to talk on behalf of the group. I think...
Well, I'm happy to do it.
I'm happy to do it.
The High Perisei walks forward and he puts your hand on your shoulder, Samuel, and he says, "Samuel, these are your friends. You should speak for them when you feel like it."
But I don't... Okay. I think we'll
You're
do
part
it.
of the Billies lads now. You can talk to us.
Yeah.
Bruntinous kind of hears that and kind of chirps up a little bit.
Aw.
Yeah, Bruntinous, we're still saying it.
For those of you who joined our campaign kind of late, Bruntinous was in our 3rd session, put on something called the Crown of Madness and suffered thousands of years of torment in his mind. He became broken, and he was a paladin of Urtella. He was brought back here for the care of the High Perisei, who was trying to heal his shattered mind. He suffered endlessly, and he is completely broken. He was Dave's old character, Samuel.
He was a gentle giant.
He's a minotaur. He's a minotaur. Actually, you can see him right there, right beside our mate. This epic symbol there in between the dice. That's Bruntinous.
Minus the horns because he ripped them off.
He ripped his own horns off. Yeah. And Aaliyah has them.
What she's going to do with them, she has yet to reveal herself.
Okay, so I think we go afoot.
You must understand. In order for you to complete this oath, you must swear this oath yourself to complete it. Only by swearing an oath can you fail or succeed at it. So you will need to kneel before me and swear you will complete Bruntinous' oath for him. If you fail, you fail. There shall be no consequences upon yourself. But the oath must be sworn on his behalf. He never had a chance to do it.
Okay, well,
I
Merlin
just
kneels
dropped to my
down.
knees straight away. Yeah.
I just want before I take an oath. If I don't like that.
By this, Samuel.
Sorry.
Please. I can explain anything you wish.
We're taking an oath to make peace, so the orcs don't attack and make peace.
Your goal is to find a diplomatic solution between the inevitable battle that is due to take place between the forces of the Cryarchy and the tribe of Gordoruk.
I know.
We have to make peace between them both.
Aaliyah,
When we
you know if these are in any way normal orcs, this is almost impossible.
Yeah. We can go to the
And
car.
I just want to point out that orcs aren't stupid in my world. They're insane. They're so connected to their god Karnot that they're insane like he is. I just want to point that out. I don't believe in these stupid orcs. They're actually just crazy. Like, that's why they're so mad. They don't believe in building, they believe in destruction. No, they're not like Egg. Egg is an orc and a half orc and is stupid, but he's not a full orc. Full orcs are usually insane.
We can talk to the crown or to the Cryarch when we meet with him next and see what he has to say about things. Maybe that can help us going forward. Trying to speak to him first.
I would probably leave the Cryarch out of this one.
Well, I think we need to speak to the Cryarch anyway, but we can leave him out.
If you tell the Cryarch about this, he may not be happy you're interfering in this. The Cryarch is I have spoken to the Cryarch. He is of the firm belief that a paladin of Urtella may have been able to do it, but perhaps not yourselves. but he did give me permission to offer this to you. I believe the Temple of Urtella works with the ruling parties, not against them. So you can speak to the Cryarch if you wish. He may not be pleased. It's completely up to yourselves.
I think Aaliyah and Dres should talk to the orc. Definitely. The rest of us.
Why me?
What? Sorry, Samuel, but I am quite.
Excuse me. I put myself in that bracket as well, Morella.
No, I am quite the diplomat, though. You see me around this town.
I don't think these are the type of people you would like, to be honest with you.
Would
Yeah.
they like me?
I don't know, but I think it's better than me, Heck, and Morel talking to them.
I think what we should do. Thank you so much, Piperse. Unless anyone has any questions for him. No.
I'd like to hang back as we're all leaving, but that's it.
I would also like you to hang back, Samuel, if that's okay.
Yeah.
We might start making our.
Hang on 1 second. I'm going to kind of linger with the
Everest is
Samuel
coming.
thing.
Are we all just lingering? Is that what's gonna happen?
I'm going to linger with the Samuel thing.
That's going to be hard to do, Colin, because you're at the end. They're at the end of this long temple. So you'll have to, if you walk out to the door and you walk out, you won't be able to hear them. You'll have to you basically have to walk a little bit away and hide behind one of the chairs. And it won't be easy.
Leave it. I'll just leave it.
Okay.
As we're walking away, I cast invisibility on them.
That's metagaming, bruh.
I think what we'll do is, if it's okay, we might start heading to the Cryarch and go somewhere close. Maybe wait for you there.
We can wait outside.
Yeah, just wait outside.
Okay.
I just want to talk to Bruntinous.
Yeah.
Hackeron, would you like to take Bruntinous into the back and speak to him in private there? Or would you like, Pat, actually you stay here with Bruntinous. Samuel, you come with me. Have you ever had Tulsi tea?
No, but I've heard of it.
It's an elvish peaceful delight. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So you go up the stairs with him, and I'll let Heck and Bruntinous talk first. Bruntinous kind of gives you a gentle hug, Heck.
I give him a hug back, and I look at him and say, there was a group of people, and they tried to force me to betray Marilla to them, and I didn't, but they got your sword, Bruntinous. And I'm going to get it back, and I'm going to do it like you would. None of them will be killed.
Bruntinous kind of just smiles at you.
I smile at Bruntinous back, and then I leave to go join the others.
Bye, Heck.
Oh God! It's like straight in the
You
field.
Stop giving us like little glimpses of hope.
Upstairs, the old lady walks up there with the rattling hands, pours you the tea, and she kind of walks off. And I says, "Thank you, Samuel. I see inside you a internal battle. The one that I see you struggle with daily."
You will be correct.
You know, Samuel, what I'm about to say, we should be taking as a note of healing and not anything else. I've met your father. He passed through here many years past. And he asked me to tell you something. Would you like me to say it to you? Or would you perhaps like to forget all about it?
Part of me is like, I want to forget all about it. There's a part of me that needs to know.
It depends, Samuel. Are your intentions to ever move on past this? Is forgiveness possible?
I need to know what happened first, before.
Your wisdom genuinely astounds me, Samuel. Or should I call you Wilcom?
So you know.
Wilcom, I want you to understand something. It does take great wisdom to forgive. and understanding is part of wisdom, for we cannot be wise and smart and intelligent and diplomatic and peaceful if we do not truly understand. A very wise man once said to me, "Do not be so quick to deal out debt and judgment, for even the very wise cannot see all ends." So with that, he told me to tell you, the path of rebirth is a path walked through fire, with scroll in hand.
With scroll in hand.
It was
These
cryptic.
riddles.
Your father is on a journey, a dark journey. Maybe one day you shall come to understand it. Your destinies are most likely entwined. But Samuel, you must understand something. You cannot make it in this world alone. The Lady of Peace values that of love and friendship, for they are truly what separate us from the barbarians and the grisly fate of those who dwell in darkness. The 9 hells is littered with souls of those who forgot their friendships and their love and gave in to greed and hate. You brink on the precipice, stand on a knife edge. On one hand I see you as quite a cynical young man, and yet on the other I see you embrace friendship, or at least want to. Do your friends even know anything about you?
Not really, but I think this is my last chance.
I agree so too. Your fates are intertwined. I see it. Yours, Marilla's, Drez's, Hackeron and Aaliyah, and of course Bruntinous. Like trees standing side by side in a forest, your roots are gnarled and together. And trees who gnarl together, their roots join and they become stronger. It is easy to chop down and fell a tree, but to fell a forest that stands at one, well, that is truly an entirely different task. And when one tree dies in the forest, the others plant seeds to replace it. Do you see what I mean?
I do, Robert.
Just remember, and the fire that dwells within your soul may not always be the answer.
I will think. Thank you. Okay. And the tea is delicious.
He could fit you.
I was going to, but thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Before I leave, is there any chance I could talk to Bruntinous?
Of course, I find it interesting you wished to, for I did not think you would have had time to form a bond with him.
I haven't, but I'd like to say a few words.
Of course, you can find him out there doing his daily chores. You probably,
It's
perhaps you may frown upon me for having him do these daily chores, but they give him a sense of
No,
organisation which can help his cognitive ability.
I just hopefully it's okay for me to talk to him. I don't want to start.
Of course, he is your friend.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Frank. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Thanks for the tea.
No worries. So you leave. The parasite says they're very happy with himself, having given some wisdom, and he kind of sips his tea. And you head down the stairs, and you can see Bruntinous kind of he's setting out some candles on an altar.
Bruntinous. Sorry, Bruntinous. Yeah.
Hey Dave, your ma just liked this on Facebook.
You
Thank you,
know,
Christine.
we now know we truly made it.
sorry, I did mean to do it. Mythical A, welcome. Good to see you, buddy.
Let's guess.
Dave, it's not like your parents watched one of our streams before.
Yeah, it's literally on live TV right now. Imagine. Imagine. I go over to Bruntinous and I go Bruntinous.
Quinn Porns looks at you, doesn't see anybody, and then looks down.
Yeah. Sorry, you're very tall. I just wanted to let you know I'm going to protect him, Bruntinous. I'm not your replacement. Hopefully you'll get better and we'll get to know each other. But I will protect him with my life, Bruntinous.
He leans down and just says, "We shall see." And he kind of smiles right into your face and gives you, and kind of puts his hand on your shoulder, taps you on the shoulder, and kind of sits back, and smiles.
Can't believe you mass watching, lads. What the fuck?
Right.
Oh my god. Typical.
Hey, Christine. Welcome.
No swearing now, David.
Hi,
No swearing.
Christine.
No swearing, yeah. PG guys now, PG. Right on. Now.
Yeah.
Get the fuck to bed before I cause murder.
Just see her hand now in a second, just slap her.
She'll come in.
I just punch him in the leg and I go, I will.
You punch him in the leg and he takes you up and snaps you like a twig.
Yeah, but like a little.
Alright, he kind of just waves at you.
And I just leave. Oh, I go.
There's something different the way Bruntinous speaks to you though. It's like there's more there than he lets on. Like not letting on. That's a bad way of talking about it. He just seems he knows he's very connected to these people. You can tell. So you guys are outside now. What do you want to do?
Will we go and speak to the Cryarch?
Yeah, I suppose we have to.
Okay, so you guys head over to Cryarch, and you arrive outside his manor, obviously, and there's two guards that let you in straight away because they know you. You just walk up and you knock at the door. Door opens, and of course, Mr. Macherno. Good day.
Hello.
Can I help you?
We were told to come here because there's some business regarding Crown.
Yesterday's stuff.
Ah, yes. Of course. Come on in. And he leads us in. The Cryarch is just having a meeting with Kasifa Holemi. It is due to end shortly. Please enter the refreshments room. And please leave some ham for the other guests.
Yeah, no problem. Should we be out in sight right now from her maybe, or what do we do?
The what?
I'm going to turn to the others and be like, should we be us here, or what should we do?
Yeah, well.
No, I think.
No, I don't care.
Well, I don't think she minds us being with the Cryarch. It's just not, dealing with her.
Please don't let her see me.
I don't want to.
Please don't let her see me.
Wait. Do you want to hide for a bit?
I would like to hide for a bit.
Okay,
yes.
I'm gonna make you so that you'll be invisible, so she won't see you.
Can you do
Oh,
it?
or
Bryce
if
is dying the castle business.
Well, with just one thing, DM, if I wanted to pretend to cast an invisibility spell, what do I do?
Okay,
That's
so
bold.
you'd have to roll me a performance check.
Okay,
And it would be against Hackeron's passive perception. Or
so
passive,
performance.
Yeah.
Like, heck, you're still there.
No. And do you know what? Hang on. Owen, do you think he would deserve an advantage in that because you're how trusting Heck is?
Yeah, Heck would just be like, Heck would be very earnest about this. Yes.
Right, taking advantage then.
Oh,
Also,
God.
player wants this to happen.
No, there we go. 19.
Lovely. Just for anybody who's tuned in just now, if you wouldn't mind hitting that follow button, we really love it. If you're on Facebook, also hit the follow button, and you can see some of our things underneath me right here. If you wouldn't mind following us here, really appreciate it. Thanks very much, guys. Right, so you see Drez kind of summon all these kind of energies together like this, and he kind of puts his hands on you, and you see like a little light, and fully believe you're invisible.
And I look around. See, guys, he's invisible, and I kind of wink to them if they.
Okay, that's gonna take a deception check, Drez, with an advantage though.
Oh, you shouldn't have given me that.
Yeah.
No, Heck would believe him, so you don't have to deceive him.
Oh.
No, but like he doesn't know him as well, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so 19 is the highest.
19's once again enough. So yeah, so you believe when he turns around and says that to people, he says it convincing enough that Heck also believes him in that situation.
I'm gonna start walking towards her, going, "Whoa, where are you at? Whoa!"
Oh, it's weird. I can still see my hands, but you guys can't see any of me.
Yeah, that,
Wow.
Actually,
Who's saying that?
yeah, that's how that works as well. Like, I can kind of see where I'm going. Oh.
What's around me? Where are we, Daryl?
You're in the room that has like all of the refreshments around you. You know, like all of the table and all like there's like chairs and stuff like that, and there's like a big table full of like fancy foods, the richest of foods.
Heck starts picking stuff up and going like, ooh, look, guys, I am a spooky ghost. Ooh.
Do you know what this reminds you of? Do you ever see that South Park episode where Cartman thinks he's a ghost and he goes in?
It's exactly what I'm going.
Yeah,
Exactly what I'm going for.
And the criminals are like, we're so confused, we don't know what's going on. It's the funniest thing ever. So Heck's doing that. He's like, oh, I'm a spooky ghost. Mr. Macherno's at the door. Cryark will see you now.
They can still hear you, Heck.
Okay.
Heck, make sure you stay with us, wherever you are.
Heck starts like sneaking.
Right. So you guys kind of walk out the door and up the thing, and as you walk by, you see Kasifa and Lemmy walking past us. Well, hello, darlings. Fancy seeing you here. Kasifa Lemmy is wearing these immaculate robes now. Jewels, rings, everything. She looks so wealthy, it's unbelievable. Hello, darlings. Fancy seeing you here.
Same can go for yourself.
You're doing well after our last meeting.
Hi.
Or we saved you.
I've consolidated power, yes. Obviously, our deal still stands. You wouldn't be so cross as to go back upon the Merchant Guild now, would you?
What deal? And I wink at her.
Yes. And you, Heck. Don't forget about our little promises.
Heck just kind of stops.
You can see him?
Of course I can see. Of course I can see him. How could anyone not see him? He's a blue-haired tiefling in the middle of the city.
Oh my! You can see through invisibility?
No.
I look at Heck and sorry. I'm sorry.
Heck is just kind of frozen in place, like deer in the headlights.
She walks out to Heck and just goes, if you ever wish, darling, find me at the Merchants Guild headquarters. It's the one that used to belong to House Willow.
No.
Heck remained silent like a deer in the headlights.
I'll give you... Do you know what, Heck? I'll give you 2,000 gold.
Just give me 2,000 gold and I don't have to do anything?
Oh, you know what you have to do, darling. I want your seed.
You're so good with romantic words. Oh my god. But right now we have very pressing business, so we should go and talk to the Cryarch. Guys, let's go and talk to the Cryarch.
She puts her hand over your mouth like this. And just goes, darling, I suggest you give me the seed before I decide to lose my patience and just go ahead and take it.
Heck looks at Trez and his eyes are full of rage.
Have a little brief think about it, darling. Anyway, I'm off. And she walks out.
Heck, I'm so sorry.
Just that really slow head turn and just staring at Trez.
It was some light hazing. I thought you like hazing.
Trash, she nearly killed him last time.
Mr. Macherno like clears his robotic throat. You're blocking the corridor.
So Marilla walks into the Cryarch.
The Cryarch's just kind of sitting on his throne, like rubbing his head like this. Ah, yes.
Hello.
He tries to hide the fatigue and the like, you know, the fatigue and all the stress that he's undergone. Ah, my brave adventurers, it's so good to see you.
We can tell you look a little bit worn out from everything, is it?
That is one way of putting it. The stresses of recent developments, atop other reasons, have left my job quite difficult at the moment.
Can I ask, what was Kasifa Lemmy down here?
It was our first official meeting of the new Merchants Guild and the Cryarch.
How'd it go?
Painfully unwell.
What was she saying?
She's demanding I lower taxes on the Merchant Guild. Quite drastically. I believe she's attempting to underfund the city's services. I now have to go into my own pocket to make up the guards' pay. Within 3 years, I suspect I will be out of money.
3 years?
Yes. If I cannot tax the Merchants Guild, Keramit will suffer. But at the same time, she can, now that she has all the contracts with the Merchants Guild, she can simply stop almost all of our trade. I am, as you would say, what is that charming expression I used to use there? Between a rock and a Minotaur's ball sack.
I haven't heard that one.
Yeah,
I don't mean to speak out of turn here, but you are the crier. Could you not have her, like, taken care of?
Villa. I believe I would be more afraid of that happening to me from Kasifa Holemi now.
Why now?
Kasifa Holemi is now the wealthiest person in the entire empire.
The whole?
Empire?
Single-handedly, she is more wealthy than the entire of House Diamond.
Oh. Good friend to have then.
Friend, yes. If that was what she was interested in, I would be ecstatic. But no, that's not what she wants.
She wants
would
the
have-
hex aid.
If she wants it, I suggest you give it to her. Good heck.
I
No.
would really rather not. I would rather not.
I
think
wouldn't either.
Well, imagine
Deal with down the line. But you called us here about matters with the crown, said?
Yes, the crown. I don't know if you've noticed it, but my house is quite absent as of late. I've sent my family to Crossweight to live with my son. The crown has begun leaking from the safe it is currently in.
Leaking?
I have begun to have strange dreams. Dreams of a nightmare realm with poisonous flowers. And it whispers to me daily. So my plan to contain it is failing. Yet I cannot have it get into the wrong hands, and Kasifa Halemi cannot know about it. That would be dangerous. So my plan is simple. I need you 5 to find me a scholar that can evaluate it and find me a way to destroy this fucking abomination of a crown.
Crier, I'm going to suggest something very controversial here.
Which is...
Would it be such a bad thing if Khalifa
Kasifa Holemi.
Kasifa Holemi knew about the crown?
Are you suggesting that she put the crown on?
What? Don't tell her about what it does and just give it to her?
I mean,
Make it up that this crown is worth something and let her put it on?
it obviously seems like she's. I personally don't believe that some one person should have all the power. It seems like although it wasn't a great balance, there was some balance in Keromit. It seems like she's becoming extremely powerful. She's also quite abusive towards poor Hector. And I'm just saying, if her greed or... It's just a suggestion. Maybe she...
This is an interesting proposition. How would we possibly ever hope to... I'm not so sure, Marilla. We don't know what the crown does. What if she somehow masters it and dominates its evil?
I don't be able to do that.
If it does, how do we kill her then?
Why would we need to? Look at what it done to Bruntinous.
Yeah, but what happens if that was just a one thing by chance? What happens if she's so bad that this gives her more powers or whatever? I
don't mean to sound bad saying this, but I do believe a crown so powerful wouldn't view... Kasifa Halemi is powerful in a like a man's world, like a human world. A crown of madness, the wealth, what she has, that's not going to hold any weight with a crown of madness. You put a crown of madness on, you put a crown of madness on.
Well, I don't know. Should we get it checked out first, just to make sure
Yeah,
it can't be dominated, just in case?
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. But I'm saying it might not be a bad idea to let her know things checked out if we know it's
Not
gonna go though.
I think we can keep it in mind, but we need to find out more about it before she finds out more about it. Or finds out about it.
A scholar, do you, when you are talking about a scholar, do you mean like a magic-y watchy person?
If possibly, you must understand, Sir Samuel. My resources are tied. I'm completely out of manpower. Short of doing this myself, I can't think of anyone better to do it. A scholar, a magic user, whatever.
An archmage, maybe?
Well, if I could get an archmage here, that would be incredible, but what are the odds of that?
Well, I do know a certain person that I could try and persuade to come and get here.
Well, that would be fantastic, but once again, an archmage, they do not tend to leave the commitments at Magrotov, and also it is worth noting that would mean involving Magrotov and revealing the secret of it.
Is that good or bad?
Excuse me?
Is that good or bad?
It depends on what it is. If we knew what it was, we may know.
Well, we're not gonna know unless we get.
I have contemplated contacting the Church of Urtella, but I have a feeling that may not be the best idea at current times. For anyone who touches it seems to be cursed.
We have.
Hang on. Remember when we went somewhere and we got told to visit somebody who was off in a place?
Yes, that was Phileas. That was about your ring. And that was Phileas Fleming, and he said to go to a guy called Radas the Mad.
Okay.
No, maybe Rados the Mad, the crown of madness.
Yeah.
Actually, a bad show.
One of those.
You can't be double crazy. Can you be double crazy?
Can I ask him if he knows who that person is?
Radas the Mad is an old... Well, it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. He lives in a tower in isolation out in the wilds, but from what I've heard from my patrolmen, he is completely and utterly insane.
Would that be on the way to the
To the
mountain?
mountain?
The mountains of Azor?
Yes.
Yes.
It would be the opposite direction.
Oh.
How long do you think this matter would be? Because we have got quite a lot of things under our belt that we just seem to keep piling up.
I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'm not under any danger. I am well capable of resisting it.
Okay.
There is something else we have to talk about. The offer given to us by Vito.
Yes, before we just jump onto that Narilla, can we just settle up on the idea of the scholar? You guys will help me on this?
Yes.
Yeah, we have to do a few things first that are a bit crucial, but...
There's a lot of things, yeah.
No problem. Fine. When you are ready, bring me a scholar. Now, on to the offer Vito made you. I suggest you take that, Marilla, for your own peace of mind.
Unfortunately, I don't think we are.
What?
Well, in order to not take the deal, you would simply have to interfere in Vito's affairs, whatever they may be.
Yeah.
I think we're just going to leave it.
Let's just say we're taking it, and if down the line something ever happens, we could just...
That would be most unwise, Sir Samuel. For if you break a deal with Vito, not only will he not stop protecting Bruntinous, but he may indeed go after him.
I thought we were going to accept this deal to help Bruntinous.
Oh, I thought we weren't.
If we don't accept the deal, he's going to go after Bruntinous.
No.
Yeah.
If you don't accept the deal, you simply will not protect him. If you do accept the deal and go back on your word, I imagine that would elicit a response. Although Vito is quite afraid of you five. He thinks I have you on some kind of leash, which is obviously insane.
Do you know what? Perhaps, I don't know how the others feel, but maybe it would be a good idea to say that this meeting didn't happen, that you're not sure of our answer.
If Vito asks me, that's the answer I shall give.
Is that okay with the others?
But that means Vito's gonna come looking for us.
Yeah. We have
I
more
think we
than
should
one.
take the deal. It's a good
Yeah.
deal.
Just
Yeah.
like the deal, and
Yeah.
if it doesn't benefit, if he does something that doesn't benefit us, fuck him.
We're going to accept. So, what was his terms? What was said?
His terms
Just-
was, don't go after him, stay out of his way, and leave him alone, and his men, and his operations. Leave it to my guards to crack it down when they see it.
Yes.
But I must warn you, if Vito and Kasifa Holemi should form an alliance,
Yeah.
that could be the end of my rule in Keromit.
So how possible is that, though?
With Vito in my pocket, it's very not possible. Vito will stay with me. But if Vito believes you are his enemy, he may go to Kasifa Holemi, believing I cannot control you.
I think we should accept it.
Okay, we'll accept
Okay.
it. And then we'll kill.
Okay.
Okay, so
Kasifa
Khalifa.
Olemi.
You're going to
Who
kill
killed her?
Kasifa Holemi.
no.
I don't think we should kill her. I think we made the deal, and
I
even
think we should have Heck lie in bed with her, and when they're about to do we all jump in and shiver.
I think we should just, when we get the scholar, source out the Crown of Madness and perhaps maybe let her know about it. But I think first
No.
we should sort out the crown
I
and
think
obviously
we
do our
go to
task.
the mountains first. We know
Yeah,
what's
we got
happening. We
mountains.
accept the deal. We accept the deal here now. We go to the mountains. Talk to the orcs.
We go orcs, mountains,
Orcs,
and then
mountains.
then the scar fall in front of scholar. We always find a scholar on
on
the
our
way.
way back. On our way back, we can go the long route.
We could find a scholar in the mountains.
Yeah, never know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can I just give one final warning? Wait, the mountains, the
Yeah.
orcs. What do you mean the orcs?
We have to go try.
No, it's Aaliyah's family. We're going to visit them, and then we're going to
The High Perisei has given you a quest.
Yes, he
No,
has.
yeah,
no,
Samuel.
He had spoken to me about it briefly. Understand that if you elicit actions that lead to repercussions against my men, that will put me in a
selling
very
peace.
difficult position.
We're going to be doing for peace and love.
Yes, I understand, but reasoning with that of the beast, it is understand they are born of the beast, and the simple fact of that cannot be bred away.
Do you not think maybe that they see you as the beast as well?
I understand where you come from, Aaliyah, but they have begun attacking us. Long have I've let them dwell in the mountains for 2 years without so much as a interference, but lately they have become ravenous for the taste of our trade. But all because of our incident that happened at Felldrop. Obviously another thing you were a part of.
Can I
Well, if
not
we can
say
Not directly.
you are worried within 2-3 years you will be out. You will have no money. Do not think about it. They're thirsty, hungry for trade. Would you not try forming an alliance with them? Work for the mountains. Get
Aaliyah,
some trade on there.
there are many Kryarchs, there are many civilizations, there are many kingdoms, there are cities, there are towns, there are villages. There is not one I know of that has managed to make peace and trade with the wild orc. They are altogether insane.
My family,
You are half orc, Aaliyah.
my grandfather.
I know nothing of southern orcs. I have seen the butchery myself, what they have done to the people of the caravans. Butchered them.
I think this may be going slightly off track. To be fair, Aaliyah has grown up in a very, a lovely orc nurturing environment, and you're dealing with an awful lot of stress coming at you from an awful lot of different angles.
I do
I just-
apologise, Lady Alia, if I have offended you. It is not my intention.
I just think you need to think about it. This could help you in the long run with it. You need to think of alliances formed now.
If you
to
come
help.
back to me and you believe you can form an alliance with the Orcs of Guduruk, I shall be not only impressed, I shall reward you.
I will
Good.
prompt you.
You never know. We could get an orc scholar.
Perhaps.
There's
Yes.
orc scholars?
There
No.
could
Yeah.
be. There could be.
Look, all I'm saying is if you fail in diplomacy, it's not the end of the world. I have enough men now, I believe, to launch an attack on Guduruk.
Can you hold it off for us? Give us time to go up and speak to them. Please. Think about it in the long run for yourself.
Fine.
Never know, could go as bad as Goblini.
But it will
No.
reverse then, and you shall owe me a favour, Lady Alia.
Aren't we doing you a favor? We're getting a scholar.
We're doing
Oh.
Well, you do that a favor.
it. We're doing you really a lot here. We're helping
Fine.
you
Yeah.
down
Fine.
the line.
Actually
shall-
doing you two favors.
I shall
Yes.
hold off my soldiers in return for you finding me a scholar. I would also ask, as part of the deal, that you do not attack Khalifa Holemi. I should warn you about her. She has taken on a rather vicious mercenary by the name of Brandon Bloodhound. Heck, you know Brandon Bloodhound.
Yeah. What's he like?
He runs something called the Bloodhounds.
Is it a bloodhound gang? Would you say,
No.
Daryl?
They're not a
No.
Bloodhound gang. They are, honest to God, the Bloodhounds are a group of Bavarian mercenaries, they're like Germans, and they are known as even more so than the Minotaur houses of Karagak. They are known as the most reliable and the best mercenary company in the lands. The Grimhounds have long been viewed as the shitheels against the Bloodhounds. The Grimhounds and the Bloodhounds despise each other. Renell, who was the leader of the Grimhounds, and
Yeah.
Brandon Bloodhound despise each other. They've never had open conflict though.
You will know the Bloodhound's names.
I know, you know a couple of Bloodhound names. You know, there's one called Wolfgang Stindelbaum Gartlinger. Then there's also one called what's the name? Fucking Rocco Borchers is another one. There's another one called Bernard.
Saint Bernard.
Dieter Borchers. The two brothers, they're known, like Dieter Borchers is known for his ability to take enormous amounts of punishment, and Rocco Borchers is known for his ability for quick thinking, and apparently he was wronged in life and he's quite bitter about it. Then there's also Heinz Steinsteiger, their local priest of Karnot, and there's also Gerhardt.
Oh,
Gerhardt's
God.
another big one. There's quite a
Is it
few of
not-
them.
Okay.
Mason, no, my maker.
And then
What's
there's
their
obviously Marius Makler. Marius Makler is a very serious sailor as well. He's the admiral of the Bloodhounds.
So cool.
What's their reputation like in regards to the Grimhounds? Because the Grimhounds are very like money. What are these guys like?
The
same?
Bloodhounds don't just take any job. No.
Yeah.
No. They would be the Kurter Zoinman like of mercenaries. Do you know?
Okay.
And they don't just take any job. They must have been offered an exorbitant amount of money to become Kasifa Lemmy's personal bodyguard. So you know straight away Kasifa Holemi is dangerous if she can afford to pay the entire Bloodhounds.
Yeah.
And they're not a huge mercenary company either. There's only about 10 of them.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't fuck with Kasifa if she's hired the Bloodhounds.
Okay, we can leave her till later on.
Bloodhound sounds like such a cool name.
That's the other question that I was. Curtis Iman.
Carter Zeinman. What would Carter Zeinman have business here in Keramit?
You know of him.
Of course, he's the most famous vampire hunter in the history of Innerot.
He might not be any longer.
He looks at Marilla. Don't say it's so, Marilla.
I did nothing. There's nothing to say.
I believe he's based out of Fellhest, and if he's come to Keramith in relation to you, then clearly he is hunting you. It would make sense that the families of Fellhest would pay for somebody such as Curtis Zeinman to hunt you down.
Where does he stay normally when he's around?
I did not even know Curtis Zeinman was in my lands. I thought he was maybe around, not in Keramith.
If you see him, or if any of your men see him, will you let me know in any way?
It can be arranged.
I want to know everything about him. Where he
Curtis
stays.
Zeinman. He has, well, I do not know of his lodging within the city, but Curtis Zeinman is a master of disguise and a master of infiltration.
But if anybody manages
I
to break...
could be Curtis Zeinman, and you wouldn't even know until this blade was at your throat.
Marilla's just going to step outside for a second.
Okay, Marilla steps outside. Is our business concluded then today?
I think so.
Yeah.
So we've accepted the deal. Yes.
I had the question, Cryarch. Do you know if the entire outfit of the Grimhounds are here in Keramith, or is it just a small section of them?
The Grimhounds, I've never heard of them.
Oh, good. The ones who abducted me and brought me to a warehouse.
Oh, yes, the Grimhounds, of course. Yes, your friends. There's more than 4 of them?
Friends. Oh, there's only 4. Oh, okay.
Is there more? I thought there was only 4 of them, the Grimhounds. I'd never heard this name before. I thought they were a gang.
They're essentially a gang. There's, well, I don't know how many of them there are, Daryl Heckwood, but I'm assuming there's not...
The Grimhound has 3 companies of around 100.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's about 100 of them. 100 warriors showing up in your town.
No. There's 3 companies. Each company's about 100 warriors.
Okay.
300? So, there's about 300.
Yeah.
Daryl, I'm so sorry. Marilla actually wants to have a word with the Cryarch, but I've been dying to pee since the last half hour.
Yeah, don't worry.
So I don't want that all to wrap up. Sorry, I don't want it to wrap up and then be gone. Sorry.
Yeah, no, fine. Go on. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. So there hasn't been a large influx of soldiers into Keramith recently. I feel like this is something you'd probably be abreast of.
If there are mercenaries coming into the Keramith at Cryarch at the moment, they were likely to be to serve Khalifa Holemi. Honestly, I think she's going to outnumber my forces by the end of the year.
Fucking, we need... that's another thing to add to our list.
So, if we somehow got an orc army on our side, that would help.
Yes.
In that event, if you could form an alliance between myself and the orcs of Goodruk, with all due respect, Lady Aaliyah, as impossible as that seems to me, it would be a huge boon.
Well, we can see what we can do, as long as we have from your end that you are going to hold off, and that you would be 100% willing to form an alliance with them.
If that chieftain wishes to speak to me and to form an alliance, I am all ears.
You'd be willing to meet?
If the chieftain is willing to walk into the city alone, trust me enough, then I would be willing to trust him enough. Or her. Or them.
Okay. Yes. We will do that for you. I will try and speak to them.
So you shall bring me a scholar. I shall keep an eye out for this Curtis Einman fellow.
Mm-hmm.
And I shall hold my forces off at Felldrop. And you shall negotiate a peace with the beastly race of orcs in the mountains.
Yes.
Very well.
Let's do it!
I wish you
Let's
endeavours.
go.
I did hear you say you plan to go somewhere else in the mountains too. Is there any advice you would seek from me on that?
Up north in the Azure Mountains, where it's snowy.
Snowy? There is no snow in the Azure Mountains.
No unusual snow about at the moment?
come to think of it, there was a report of a lake in the mountains completely frozen over.
Oh,
But the ranger was half deluded, said he was attacked by wolves of white fur.
maybe that is very helpful. So,
If you wish to
Would he
speak to, if you
know?
wish to speak to this ranger, you may find him along the way. He is currently residing with the temple of. Oh God, I'm drawing a blank, guys. Oh
snowiness.
fuck! No, what's the name of that god?
Oh.
Goddess. Apello and
And Urtella.
Oh,
not Urtella, no. Oh
Pardon?
Jesus
that's what I
Christ!
thought it was.
Describe it. What is it?
Maynell?
Maynella.
Yeah.
Take your inspiration, Rilla. Take the
I
inspiration.
have inspiration already.
Give it to somebody else. Maynella or
I give
doesn't have any.
I give it to Colin then.
Okay. So
Thanks.
I don't have
Yeah.
any.
he currently resides with the temple of Maynella under the waterfalls, the falls of Maynella. However, keep your wits about you when dealing with those witches.
Why?
Their prophecies are dark and known to elude the truth.
Sorry.
They could tell you would die tomorrow, and that you would die in 10 days, but die you would.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
What was the name of the person who was deranged
ranger.
on the lake?
That is a good question. His name is Mytelic A.
Wait, what?
Can you spell that, please?
It's M-Y.
Mytelic A.
Metallic A.
Mythecal. And his second name is A-Y-E.
Martella.
Well, at this point, Marilla kind of comes back in.
Okay, we just started waiting because that's what Rilla does.
Yeah, stomps back in. No,
I forgot in more wine. Yay.
yeah.
Okay, she comes stomping back in.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just waiting for this to finish up, and I'm going to have a word with Kirk.
Okay.
I think that is everything. Unless you would be willing to offer a start.
Did you use all that wine, Daryl? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, I did.
All right, hold on, I'll be back.
Okay. I wouldn't be in a position to do that again, unfortunately, Leah.
Okay. Does anybody remember where?
So
Sorry,
broke
you
up
cut there.
You
Yeah,
cut
you
there?
dropped out.
Does anybody remember where we actually left our? Within that scary place
so.
with all the rooms.
I have the new one.
Wait, what? Well,
Remember?
yeah.
Like we haven't used this card in a long time.
Oh my god. I don't even know where that card is.
Yeah, remember?
This
That's
is the Cryer
that's
card.
out. No. Isn't that? Didn't we leave that?
You hid that on the side of the road. It's overturned.
No.
No.
Oh, the
Our
one.
We left that in the valley, wherever that valley is.
No. You got dropped off of that and then you brought it back.
Oh, did we? Sorry, never mind.
Yeah. The dwarven battle wagon brought you back to that and then left you there and then you took it. That was when we had a Wilson Fizzle gift.
Sorry, I thought the battle wagon brought us all the way back. That's what I was thinking.
You're talking about you're talking about the magical card.
No. Remember before that didn't Heck have? Remember we asked him
Did
for
have
it
a card.
before.
Yeah,
He
that's
did.
the card we're talking about that we got from when we did the Winston Fizzle week.
Yeah.
That was we were brought back by the battle wagon to that cart, and then we brought the cart back somewhere.
Yeah, but
I'm guessing we
where?
left it.
We leave it.
I'm assuming the stables, hopefully.
The stables, yeah, that's back in the stables. It was given back to the city.
Dude, where's my card?
Oh yeah, that was the Cryarch's card. It wasn't our card.
Yeah.
Correct entities.
Well, we can have our own cart that we can go back and use. Actually,
You will be hard pressed to find a cart in the city since the orcish attacks. All carts are on back order.
well,
We may have a hookup.
we have something.
I understand. If that will be all, I must retire. I am quite fatigued.
Yes.
George.
Good
May
night.
I have a word with you, Kirk?
Of course, Lady Marilla.
Okay. And I say, guys, I'll meet you outside.
Oh, it's a private conversation. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nothing bad. Yeah.
Oh, we'll just be in the waiting room with all the ham.
He mentioned ham.
Right, so how can I help you, Lady Marilla?
I just look to him and I go, Kryark, I'm actually looking for some advice here. How do you balance it all?
Such as?
What's happening in Keromith, the orcs, the Crown of Madness, all this speaking between different houses, different people, different. I've seen this in Felhest, the I don't know how to phrase it, the backstabbing, the everything, and I just wonder, like, have you any advice, any tips, anything that might help us when we're dealing with people?
That is a complicated question, Aaliyah.
Marilla.
Sorry,
Marilla.
Marilla. He does actually in character call you Aaliyah, and he goes, apologies, I mean Marilla. Lady Marilla. It would... How I deal with it is simply of the fact that I have to. Under my rule, Keromith will prosper. These are my people. We were not always part of the Andic Empire. But now that we are, it is my job to ensure that everything runs smoothly, and that my people have good lives. There are many treacherous borders, many treacherous people in the world, including many within my own court or many within the old city of Keromith itself. But without a sturdy figurehead, like such as myself, and a line to continue with that of my son, the city would fall to madness. And when it comes to madness, there are so many perils that dwell within it.
I understand. Have you seen your wife or child lately, or are they with your...
They left just this morning.
Do not get caught...
They will be safe.
I know. Do not get so caught up, though, that you've like, they're also your kind of blanket and pillow as well. Don't get so caught up that you don't see them, because...
Marilla,
No.
surely you of all people know that to be in love and to be at the top is to be alone.
And surely you know why Curter Zyman hunts us.
I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I do know there is quite a hefty gold fine upon your head. I was contacted by your brother not 7 days past, asking if I would be willing to ascertain you. I vouched for you, Marilla, and said I had not seen you. Let us keep it that way. Your brother is quite a treacherous man. I hate to think what he would do to you should he get you home.
I'm going to leave you now because I know you need rest, but I just have one question before I go. Just between the two of us. Would you prefer Kasifa Hilemi alive or dead?
I have not yet weighed the political outcome of such a deed, so I cannot answer it yet. I cannot yet figure out if Kasifa Hilemi would be better alive or dead. But I do know one thing, Marilla. It's not the question that matters, for we do not have the resources to answer that question. Unfortunately, the balance of power is shifting. With the death of the other three major merchant houses and the Emperor's favourment of Kasifa Hilemi, I find myself somewhat on the outs.
I understand, but everything might not be as it seems, and who knows what could happen in 3 years. Maybe think of the answer to that question. We will be returning to Keromith. I know you've helped us an awful lot, and in return, I would just like to know the answer to that question.
I cannot give it, Marilla.
No, you don't have to give it now. You don't have to give it now. I mean, when things become a bit clearer for you.
Should I come to conclusion on that with my good assistant Kemley, I shall let you know. Can I count on you to fulfill the deed should I decide to make it happen?
You can count on us. You can count on me. I cannot speak for my companions, my friends, but I would give them the option. I wouldn't bind them to this request. I would ask them, but I wouldn't. No, I can't speak for them. And but you can count on myself and Dimitri.
Who is Dimitri?
My husband. He is.
Ah, you are married.
Oh,
Quite the
yes.
shame.
Why? Who would you have married me on? No, it isn't. I'm gonna go. Yes. I have Dimitri, and I just want you to know that you could always count on us as well. For you've shown us so much assistance.
Lady Marilla, when the Doom Beauty of Eldest walks into your throne room with 4 heroes of the heroes of Northbridge, it is I who am thankful for the friendship.
And Marilla just actually gives kind of a curtsy, and she walks out to the others.
You kind of lowers that. You can see the strain in his eyes, the tiredness, like he's not sleeping very well at all. And he kind of gets up and he kind of walks off into the back room.
I know this sounds kind of bad, and it's not to be, but I'm being so kind to him because I've kind of noticed that strain before. Like I've noticed that strain in my father, my brother, and Dimitri as well.
Yeah, cool.
And we're sitting there and we're like, oh, some milk? No, don't like milk. Definitely cabbage? No, don't like cabbage.
Mr. Macherno will stand there watching you having eaten his entire selection of hams.
I like this sausage is lovely.
It looks very undercooked.
I love it. No, it's grand. I produce flame. It's very cool.
Guys, can I assume that you guys are going to make preparations to leave for the mountains?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we should check on the manor first.
Actually, our vegetable
that way and get our cart.
Is that what
I
you're
don't
going
want
to
the
do?
vegetable. I don't want the
we have
vegetable
to
pot
go
with you
get
anymore,
our
Drez.
Are you guys going to go get that cart? You're going to need horses to pull that cart.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah.
Cool.
We'll buy
Cool.
horse.
So just so I know for the next session, you guys are going to go get the horses. You're going to go to that cart. You're going to flip it back over somehow, and you're going to take that to the mountains. Is that right?
No, we're just gonna leave and go to the mountains.
You're going to leave the cart in the house and then go to the mountains, yeah?
No, we're just
No. Okay, sorry, lads. I'm not being bad. That is something you would do to me. It's not unreal, not unrealistic.
Let's just go to the mountains. Please.
So you guys are gonna go get some supplies, and then you're gonna go to the mountains. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna
'Cause
get
you're gonna get rations. You're gonna get rations, and you're gonna hit the road.
Well,
Yeah, please.
how long is it?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a couple of days to get to the mountains.
Because instead, what Aaliyah would do is she might create food and water, I think, to save people.
We'll look into that off screen. I'll sort out all his rations. I'll take the gold off. Is whatever needs to be done. All right. But yeah, I think that's probably where we're going to end it tonight.
Yeah.
I think we're going to end it there tonight with you guys setting out on the road to the mountains. You guys are going to have you're going to be fully supplied. You're going to be fully rationed. And heck, Marty McFly, his ass there. Whatever that means.
He'll just fly on.
I'm walking behind Drez as we're leaving Karamith, and I'm constantly kicking his ankles. Oh, sorry, Drez, I didn't see you there. Oh, sorry, Drez, I didn't see you there.
Oh, am I invisible?
You guys will be leaving the city and entering the wilds next session. You'll be well prepared for it, though. I want to say thank you so much, everybody who tuned in tonight. It was super. It's always appreciated when people watch us act like fucking idiots on stream as our characters. If you haven't already, I would ask you guys, hit the follow button on Twitch, hit the follow button on Facebook, hit the subscribe button on YouTube, hit all that stuff. Go everywhere. We greatly appreciate. We stream. Send your card details if you want. We stream this session once a week on Twitch. I also do some other streams and stuff like that, like GTA RP and stuff like that. And there's gonna be. I promise you guys, if you stick around for the entirety of Perils in the Mad, I promise you a Shakespearean class tale. of epic deceit, betrayal, honor, and absolute heart-wrenching stories.
If
Powers of the
we
Mad
ever
is
get there.
only what?
If we leave the city.
If we
If
get
you-
there.
If you ever leave the city.
Nah.
Yeah.
Friday as well.
Oh yeah, Friday. Sorry, if anyone would like to see me be a player, and not only that, an asshole player, I play a character called Makarag the Coward, who is the most offensive character you'll ever meet. Jenny plays this blood hunter named Selena Zineman. Second name somewhat familiar there. He's a blood hunter, and also who, other than our famous Hackeron Halfson. Oh no, wait, let me 1 second. Dave will also be joining our session on Friday as a character. And then Hackeron Halfson is the DM, and it's an interesting. It's Course of Strahd. It's very, very interesting, and it should be a bit of crack. It's kind of a. It's more crack orientated than this stream here, isn't that right, Alan?
Yeah, just watch Daryl get me back for every time I do something.
Yeah. If you click on his page there, oh shit, it's a skeleton or something, or whatever he's called. Oh no,
Oh,
it's a
no.
skeleton.
Oh no, a skeleton. Oh shit, a skeleton is my Instagram page, Daryl.
If you haven't already, let me just get the Discord message, the Discord link, I should say, for the chat. If you haven't joined us on Discord, we do have a little bit of crack in the old general chat, and everybody's welcome, no matter who you are. And we genuinely would like you to come in, have a chat with us, and have the crack. I can't post it into the chat. I'll have to do it on Twitch because I can't do it on Facebook. I think that's where everybody's watching us anyway.
It's there now.
Anyway, you can see.
You can join our Discord.
You can see in our description anyway. So anyway, listen, thank you very much everybody to tuned in. Let's go ahead and do a raid. Let's do it. I mean, why not? I know the guys on Facebook might feel left out now, but if you very quickly jump over to our Twitch channel, make this epic D&D, or twitch.tv/make this epic D&D, we will we will do this raid together. So guys, let us do a D&D style raid. What?
I'm the only one.
And
I'm
you
the
got
only
anyone?
one watching on Facebook.
Okay, we have one fella on Facebook and it's Dave, so we'll be okay.
Well,
Right.
where's your mom? Your mom didn't stick around.
Yeah, man, didn't watch us.
She texts me going, hashtag you're shy. And
Dave,
left.
have you got anybody from the community on at the moment?
No.
Okay, so let's find a small D&D channel then.
Okay.
Good luck.
Let me find somebody now.
7
Maybe find
viewers.
somebody who might be happy to see us this time, not somebody who's going to ignore us like last time.
I have one here. I don't know who it is, what it is. It's called Some Late Night D&D.
Let's
Okay.
raid.
Viewers.
Let's raid some late night D&D, guys. Let's fucking do it. Yeah, we
Yeah,
all ready
and
together?
the name is HaleyCon_arc.
So spell that for me.
HALCYON
Yeah. CYON.
_
Yeah.
ARC.
ARC.
How many viewers have they got?
1.
Okay.
Aw.
Right, let's get in there and give them a raid, guys. Stick around, let's do this together, guys, yeah? When you get in there, raid and say, Buttsnick the Bard is the king of the bards, yeah? Obviously, make this
Yeah.
epic and all that stuff. Right, ready? Raid now!
Now.
Raid now!
Now.
Raid for ruin! And the world's end!